Hello, 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 everybody. Did you miss me? We missed you. How you doing out there? It has been a while, hasn't it? I'm just checking that my mic is actually working and that you can hear me, because hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me transition over to what I like to call the big face cam. Oh god, why throne? What the fuck? Oh no, I didn't set up my new chat! Fuck! You ever have a day where, like, you've messed everything up? Slowly and surely, bit by fucking bit? That has been my day. So I'm a little bit nervous for tonight's episode. But hello, it is so good to see you all again. I am excited to see what my players are going to get up to. I know that they're going to torture me emotionally and physically. And they're currently sitting in a Discord call, and I have left them pretty quiet. And I feel kind of bad. But I also know that it's nice to just say hello before I bring everybody in. So, hello. Hopefully you can all hear the music. I have done some very interesting things. I'm really proud of myself. I figured out how to play Syrinscape, or like control Syrinscape through my stream deck. And I was so happy and so proud that I forgot to set the rest of my fucking commands in stream deck. So. Why? Why do they do this to me? Okay, if Discord can hear me, I'm gonna quickly just pop into their little chat. I'm gonna unmute here, so hopefully you'll hear them straight away. And here we go. Hello.
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 The whole gang, the gang's
all here.
Yeah. You didn't interrupt us having a conversation that sounds really weird out of context this time.
Well, do you want me to come back and try again?
No.
Oh dear.
I mean, I can talk about enhanced beans if we want.
Enhanced
Yes, please.
beans.
What is an enhanced bean?
I will put it in Sparrow's server. I will show you enhanced beans.
Yes, like the server.
Oh yes.
If you're watching the VOD and you're not in the server, you should get in the server.
And you get to see us real-time shitpost.
Exactly. And that's a lot of fun. I go back after each of the episodes and read through them because I can't read through them while I'm doing this.
I was gonna say, sometimes you read through them while we're doing this.
That is such a bad idea because I start giggling.
Yeah.
It throws me so fucking bad.
Anyway, enhanced beans. There you go.
Enhanced beans.
The most difficult part about a DM is trying to pretend that you don't find your players bullshit funny.
Enhanced beans.
Like legit?
Why are you posting enhanced beans?
In IRL stuff, please. It's so cute.
The
beanage.
real reason I upgraded my phone.
Yes.
That wasn't what I was expecting when I heard enhanced beam.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like
enhanced
a fake
beans,
joke,
but I am
Taking
It's a
better
pleasant surprise.
pictures. Taking better pictures of my cat was like 50% of the reason I upgraded my phone.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
That's a good reason to want to update your phone.
Yeah, because like I went yesterday and I was actually gonna ask them a question of like, hey, why does my phone have these random bouts where it literally will not dial out a phone call unless I restart it? And then they looked at it and they're like, oh god, this is so old. Oh god, no. Automatically qualify for new phone upgrade. It's free. Just take it. I was like, cool. How much is my monthly
You-
bill going to increase? Nothing. Take it.
You just
Work.
you just
You
played
work
the
for this
system.
company?
Yeah.
Holy
You just
shit!
played the system.
I am proud
I
of you.
guess
think
I didn't mean to.
You beat
Whoever-
capitalism.
I was gonna say whoever changed
I
that
super
phone-
duper beat capitalism because they realized like, oh, you work for this company, send a pay stub to the email we're gonna send you. You get a discount on your bill every month now.
Fucking hell,
Woohoo!
alright.
Nice.
I was gonna say whoever
I kept being
saw
like-
that phone must get
I kept-
nightmares now.
I kept asking them like, cool, so how much is my bill gonna increase? Nothing. Cool, so like, what's the estimate of that I should like start budgeting now for an increase? Nothing. Like, how much is the payment installment on this? Nothing.
Get the
Like,
head,
dang.
space!
It's like that one. It's like that one. It's like that one. Robbie Rotten thing. It's like for free.
Yeah, just, I don't
yeah, it's good with the ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comically large ice cream.
Oh, I wanted to say for the VOD, when I fucking upload them, so at the start of each of my streams, there is a ad for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I don't like starting in the middle of that, so it takes like 20 seconds to start, and then it'll play through. You won't get it on Twitch because I'm recording from my computer, I'm not recording the Twitch VOD. So what happens is I basically just am silent, like I don't start the stream until after that ad. So that is why it takes me a couple of minutes to appear or start talking shit.
I never knew that. Interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah. It has been 8 minutes and 41 seconds since our last ad. Woohoo! I don't know why my ads are so fucking frequent, but I'm not going to try to fix them. Also for the next session, I will hopefully have fixed up my overlay so that the chat will be in its unique little boxes that I have most of the time on my streams. However, I've not done that today, and I can't remember where the fuck the thing is. I think it's in Stream Elements. I'm gonna have a quick peek.
That gets to be banned. Chat
Do you need me to
lost
send
chat
any
privileges.
image assets? Or...
Oh god, did I not? I might not have updated. 1 second. Let me see if I've done this, like done the smart thing.
Arrow stream. Arrow stream.
Stream like maintenance and like making
My
sure it's,
eyes.
like, you're putting out like 20 different fires of like, wait, that isn't working today. Okay, I'll put out that fire and then something else. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, I've not done the correct thing. Hold on. Did I not do the correct thing? I can't see which one that is. Okay, no, that is the incorrect. I have not changed over your thing yet. Space. I have not changed over your character description because I just forgot, so it still says Princely Peach. So I'm going to try and fix that now, but I don't know where I saved the bloody thing. So,
Do you want me to
Oh, that's fine,
resend
don't
the new one?
please, I only need Fiala's. The others seem to be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Of course, it's always me.
It's
I'm the
always-
problem.
It's always me. Oh god.
I mean, we were talking about this the other day. My curse is going to follow me somehow.
Ooh, I think I can.
I don't know how
Yes,
yet.
this should be the one.
Let me fix that before I take you guys over. Thank you so much, Sage. Really appreciate that.
That's right.
Why are you doing this to me now? What the fuck is going on? Okay. I'm going to replace
Technology.
that. Tentacle difficulties.
Boom.
There we go.
Oh my
Alright, that's
God,
fixed.
I forgot
So
about
it's mind
tentacle
flayers in the
difficulties.
computers. Means tentacle difficulties.
Oh shit. Ah!
I'm just thinking about like all of the anime that I'm watching this afternoon when I wake up.
Woohoo!
New Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's the first thing your mind jumps to when you hear us talking about tentacle difficulties.
Listen.
Okay, I think I've updated the chat widget. Let me send a quick
Like,
test
I am
message.
unmedicated. I am unmedicated ADHD. If I say there's a connection, you just have to trust me.
Right.
Let me think of more memes. Let me just.
Do we all have? Does everyone on this stream have ADHD?
I would not
No,
be
but
surprised,
but
honestly.
ADHD
We'll
people
squat
need to
together.
stop being so relatable because I might need to see my doctor.
I mean, bombastic side eye, Sparrow. I think I have something I need to tell you.
I mean, that is fair.
Did your teachers in primary school say, "Oh, there's no way you can have ADHD. You're so attentive and really hardworking"?
How?
Yes.
Saying that while at the same time getting mad that I was doodling all the time. It's like, you
Yeah.
want me to pay attention?
Why-
Yeah, the doodling helps me concentrate better.
Exactly.
Okay.
Me
Let me
making
just-
tons of notes and trying to make them look pretty with different pens so I'd pay more attention to them. It didn't work, but at least, you know, it
Yeah.
made my notes look pretty.
Meanwhile, very recently, it was like, I don't know why I pay attention to when everyone likes to take their breaks at work and my coworker's staring at me. I'm like, I know, it's the autism. They're like, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm like, no, I'm aware.
Yes.
Okay. It hasn't worked.
You're only allowed to point it out if. Ah, okay.
No, continue conversation. Don't mind me.
I was gonna say you're only allowed to point it out if you yourself are autistic, which is why, as someone with diagnosed autism, I like to say, you know, that's common amongst people with autism.
Yep.
I'm not a certified medical professional,
But
but
you should know this.
Okay, I think I fixed
Some
chat. I
more
don't know if I
wisdom.
have.
I believe in you, Sparrow.
I don't
Got
fucking
this.
know at this point. Honest to God. Okay. So, I had a couple of questions recently from people. How can they kind of interact with the stream? It is pretty hard to interact with a D&D stream, understandable. But there is one thing that I wish people could do, if it is not too much trouble. Could you make clips? Because it is a bitch to try and go through this on my own and clip it, and I'm so exhausted all the time. So if you find something funny, if there is anything interesting that you would like to share with other people, please do make some clips so I can go through and see them. This is me asking for help. Okie dokie. I may be a little bit anxious today. I don't think if anybody's noticed.
it's gonna be fine.
Nah.
It'll be fine. Fine and good and fine.
You're fine.
It always, yeah. It has never not gone great.
Oh. Thank you, that's really sweet of you. Okay. Well, is there anything you guys would like to say to our lovely viewers before we get started?
Yes.
Hello.
Sparrow is holding us hostage. Please send help immediately.
Keep saying that,
Can
and
you
yet
see I'm
no one
blinking? I'm
says.
blinking for confirmation.
Yeah, no one has. Everyone just assumes it's a joke. No one has actually tried to intervene yet.
Do you think
I-
I have like
every-
those spoons to take people hostage? Are you kidding me?
No,
Look after myself.
Every session, I blink in SOS in Morse code, but for some
Yeah.
reason, people don't seem to pick up on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder
That's
why.
why she doesn't let us have camera
She doesn't
on,
let us
so
use-
we can't blink.
She's always saying, "I really hate it when my players have webcam on."
Also, you don't have to take care of yourself. Why do you think we're struggling? You don't take care of us.
Mean to me. You're gonna regret it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Wait
I
till
know.
stream's over.
Wait. Everyone be nice to Sparrow. Everyone join Sparrow's Discord. Everyone buy Sparrow gifts on Throne.
I just want to say they are fucking joking, okay? I don't want any creepy DMs being like asking for welfare
Why are you
checks.
holding your friends
Joking.
hostage? No,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Legit got a DM the
We're-
other day about the
We're
weirdest
in a
things.
well-ventilated area. We have our favorite tunes on. We got snacks in the
Yeah.
back. we're
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
I am
Tracy
a
is
good DM. I totally take care of my players. The only place I traumatize them is here.
in your house.
Shut up. I'm really hoping that you guys are audible to stream, because otherwise I look like a mad woman. You should be.
Wait, let me test.
I mean, I heard you when you first started stream. Then I got really confused. I was like, oh, I gotta mute this because I'm hearing everything double.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
Okay, thank God. Otherwise I would look insane, and while that is the case, you know, I don't really want to be broadcasting it. Actually, weird thing, right? It just popped into my brain. Do you think we should do Stream Raiders? Like, not have it normally the way I do Stream Raiders, but have it run in the background.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh,
Because a lot of people, Stream Raiders is the little event thing that I run and do stupid dances to and sing along to in my streams. And a lot of people just turn up for the lurk for that. So
That could be interesting.
It feels like it fits in the slot of, like, you know, like, it is kind of D&D-esque of the, I say D&D-esque, it's like the, you know, like the MMO kind of vibe to it. So, that's actually real.
I'll make a note and try it next time, I think.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Of course, my stream deck is in the worst position. My laptop is in front of me. There we go. Okay. If everybody is ready to begin, we will jump into it.
I think so.
Yes.
Emotionally, no.
Emotionally, no. Okay. Welcome, dear adventurers, once more to the lands of Taeve, a land of myth and magic, of dungeons and enigmas. It is a warm and languorous midday. The sun lingers in the sky with a laziness that borders on obscene, and the streets bake with the heat that has had bake with heat. I just had the shitpost open by accident. God damn it. But that has had little impact on the spinning, seething crowd, bustling back and forth like busy bees, always on the move, always a profit to be made. You're nothing without money, and there is always money to be made. Our intrepid adventurers are new arrivals to the city, but not all of them are new to the city's borders. The way the guilds have the run of the street, how there's a price for everything, even your very soul. Where we left them, they had gone to visit the Hunters Guild, seeking out an old acquaintance, the young Judith Hopkinson, an aspiring huntress. Only to find her in the midst of being kicked from said guild. Her actions, they said, were the height of impulsive, taking a hunt that she herself was not authorized for. That enough information had yet to be gathered on, and involving innocence? No. Not the mark of a hunter. No, their claws were closed to her. And whatever she chose to do going forward, it would not be with their feathered mark. Tensions ensued, the party wishing to defend their fuzzy friend, only for the aged Harangan to gently soothe them, offer them tea. I've forgotten to switch this over to the party screen. Oops. To offer them tea and explain himself, gesturing to his own rather extensive scars as he did so. Party, perhaps not satisfied with this information or explanation, refused the invitation to join the Hunters Guild, and were given the offer to return should they find themselves in need to do so. Your next destination was the Lawmakers Guild. Each tower of the grand inner wall was home to an outpost, and the party was in the process of seeking them out. On their way there, however, they encountered a strange alchemist with a penchant for mysterious potions. Umbra, lured by the promise of gold and adventure, drank the proffered experimental potion, only to have a strange, almost ethereal experience, trapped in this great maw of some unknowable creature. Wet and burning with acid, they encountered something. Presence, desperate, so tired. That is where we left them. and when we return, the street still smokes with the potions of magic. The other vendors have appropriately got their eyes on you. The city is languorous in its heat, warm summer sun shining down on cobblestones, such a change to the brisk, freezing winter storm that had been summoned in Grimgold. Your thoughts turn, however briefly, to the outpost, to Olisire and Athanos, to Wick, the warm, fuzzy green jumper he carefully knitted with his chitinous hands. The storm growing more fierce in your absence. The ice, frozen over that mysterious pit with the wolf statue. On earth was that gigantic beast up to now? Those are perhaps thoughts for later, and questions for Vasilius to answer when you find him, when you're able to catch him. Rumor has it that he is within the inner circle of the city. But to get within those shining, gleaming walls, you're going to need help. A guild to sponsor you, something to make you interesting enough, or valuable enough, to pass through those golden gates. Of the contenders within the city, you have only a few to access. The shipwrights, the mercenaries, the adventurers, and the hunters' guilds. You are just going to give you answers, of course. In this city, everything is bought and paid for. You have yet to buy. You are also asked by Olisire to deliver a letter to Athanos' siblings, ones he has not contacted in some time, despite how clearly he worries about them. Having no luck with the Hunters Guild, you're currently seeking out the lawkeepers in an attempt to discover where these wayward men have gone. With that sorted, and my rather long summary completed, I return you to the streets. To the echo of merchants distantly hawking their wares, to the humdrum of an ever-present crowd, and snatches. What would you like to do?
You know, there's more people looking at us than I'd like. Maybe we should get out of here quickly.
Agreed. Yes. Yes.
Is
I'll
this
just start
still like the
playing
elephant
with
toothpaste
Jasper.
everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to wade through that first. None of you know I can never say that
Prestidigitation.
fucking spell name. Yeah. None of us know that. It's fine. Just wade through it. Let's go then.
I'd probably like my head doesn't even stick above the phone. I'm just like
I can walk
walking
by the
through
sprout
it.
really.
where
like Homer disappearing into their head. Just like
Where-
walking straight
Where's
through the phone.
the... How far away is the next, like, queer spot out of the toothpaste?
About 20 feet from you.
Fantastic. I'm gonna use my Misty Step and get
Oh.
over there.
Lucky you! I mean,
But
I could just rabbit hop, but I don't really
then-
want to leave.
Just
And then back into
Anyway.
existence. You kind of land, like, quite delicately onto a clear spot.
beautiful. Just dusting off whatever did get on me. Still keeping my hood over my face.
Can I look down at Nessie and just, well, where I assume Nessie's kind of disappeared as you tried to start walking. Just I'm not sure if this might be considered rude, but would you maybe want a hand to at least be lifted out the toothpaste lest you get more in your mouth? I don't really think it tastes very nice.
Less likely to be seen this way. You can hear my voice is like muffled through all the phone.
I kind of give like a little chocolate nod and just like shrug. Well, I guess if you veer too far, of course, I'll try my best to make sure you don't wander off into someone else's stall and create more mess.
Don't worry. I have an excellent sense of direction. Ow! I stubbed my toe.
Dale's just watching. It's like, have you tried holding a string together?
You try holding. I mean, you can.
One of you
Wait.
each holds one end of a string.
But I was gonna say, I've got like the tassels that hang from my outfit, like the silk. You can hold on to one of those if you are worried about us getting lost in this toothpaste fog. And I'll just continue to walk.
I will reluctantly hang up to what the tassels on. on Umbra's outfit.
I mean, if anything, it's like one of those kiddie things, but
Yeah.
instead of it being used for you, it's to keep me in check.
Yes.
Honestly, we kind of
The
need it at this
system.
point.
Yeah.
What are those like toddler
Buddy
harnesses?
system established.
Okay. Where am I now? It's been a while, so I've got to kind of flick through a lot.
Yeah, I'm
on the way
also
to
having to like
deliver
go
that
through my
letter.
spells. I'm having to go through my spells because I haven't looked at them in a while, and I'm like, yeah, I really have nothing that can help you guys out.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could rabbit hop, but I feel like that could end really badly.
It's just like
let's
it's
see.
just like weird like melee fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a shower.
Umbra's been
back
through
at
far
the-
worse.
on the-
That's true.
Umbra has been through
mean,
worse.
Y'all have
I
both
mean-
been through
I
so
mean,
much
Umbra
worse.
has never been in any embarrassing situations
Oh.
ever.
Y'all has definitely not cut a bear open for no reason.
I mean, there was a reason. We just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, I was just like watching them finally weed out of this toothpaste. We good?
Can we please go somewhere quieter?
Yes, please.
We
So
were
where-
headed towards the Lawkeepers Guild, right? And we were on the
Yes.
right track from what I remember. So I'm sure
Yes.
it'd probably be quiet.
Okay.
We will definitely not get distracted again.
Nope.
Sure. Okie dokie.
What were we headed to the Law Keepers Guild for?
You guys were going to go there. I'm not entirely sure why, but you were going to go there to see if you could find one of Athanas' siblings.
That was it.
I thought is one
Right.
of his siblings in the Law Keepers Guild.
No.
I
You've
thought
not been
we were
given that
sent-
information.
Yeah. I thought we were sent to. I thought we were told they were in the Mercenaries Guild. I thought we were headed there.
You've been told that information on them would either be in the Mercenaries Guild or the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
And then I said
Yeah, I
Law
think we were
Keepers,
headed-
and then you guys were just like, let's fucking go there. I'm like, alright,
Yeah.
let's go.
We were
I
headed.
thought there was
We were
another
headed to. We were headed to either the Mercenaries Guild or the Adventurers Guild. I think whichever one was closer to where we are currently.
I said Lawkeepers.
Okay.
It was brought up several times because the Law Keepers
Yeah.
Guild is apparently a big deal in the city.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little.
Just a little. So, Mercenaries Guild and the Law Keepers Guild are perhaps the closest to you at the moment. I have plans for both, so wherever you want to go, I'm happy to let you go there. If there is a specific thing you want to check out, my sister and I have built this city to
Yeah.
the nines.
I
love
City.
it.
We built this
I'm
city.
I am fairly sure we were headed to the Mercenaries Guild,
Okay.
and we got sidetracked by like various shiny things on the way.
Yeah, that's
You know what? Makes sense. My bad. I got distracted by shiny potions.
It was
Understandable.
funny though.
Oh,
I didn't even get the one I wanted.
Yeah.
okay. So, would you like to make your way to the Mercenaries Guild?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what was the one that wasn't there a specific guild? I just want to check, and I haven't been like making up things in my brain. Was there a specific guild that Nessie was actively avoiding, or like an area that Nessie?
There's
was
a few
actively
of them.
avoiding?
There's a few of them, yes.
Okay.
Actively
There's a
avoiding,
few,
yeah.
but we'll learn.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. In the interests
I
of
love
not
that Sparrow is about to give us like fast travel.
Fucking,
We traveled by map, okay?
fucking
You
hell.
can't fast travel when there are enemies nearby.
Fuck.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I have some random encounters for this city.
Uh-oh.
So that's what
Oh.
we're going to do.
Okay, so we were not joking about that can't fast travel with an enemy nearby.
We don't know if it's going to be an enemy. It might just be another like weird guy who sells weird things.
It might just be another person trying to pickpocket me. It's fine.
It might be a bear.
A bear.
No. No more bears. Never again.
Oh. I see I've crossed the line here.
Where are you?
I was actually talking about like a bear, as in like a big beefy dude.
Oh,
okay, well, yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
that's-
yeah,
I wasn't actually talking about that, but imagine I was.
Alrighty.
City never lets
Yeah.
us have anything.
Everybody, please roll me a perception check.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where's my perception? There it is.
9.
9,
14.
14,
18.
18.
Good rolls. Woo!
The city streets are busy, painfully so. There's this kind of like, you get the sense that this is normal. This is the kind of normal, everyday life in the city. It's just annoyingly warm. Umbra, as you're kind of walking, something catches your eye. Just on the corner of your vision, and I'd like you to make me a will save.
What save, sorry?
A will save.
I mean, a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's the Pathfinder, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is your brain on Pathfinder.
Yeah.
No! Ah!
What'd you get?
It's gonna be an 18, but I got a 5 because my dice is me. It
Okay.
literally, like, it did that thing where it's like right there and then it, like, moved at the last second.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose my mind by everyone.
You had one?
Umbra.
About to do some
Darling.
Congo shit.
Masks are particularly important. You don't have to explain why. Is there a specific mask that is more important to you than any others? Not that you're wearing, that you know of. It's okay if you don't. Didn't talk about this before.
My brain. I'm gonna like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, you decide.
Okay. Out of the corner
Do
of
you have
your
a
vision.
list or something?
I do. Out of the corner of your vision.
Thank you.
In the midst of the crowd, you see a mask that makes your heart. It's like a sharp pain deep in the middle of your chest, an ache of longing, of hurt. It is a long, not a long, but a rather large, almost Venetian kind of mask, but instead of like the normal blank face, it is in fact a hawk mask. The beak carefully carved, its eyes shaded over with this peculiar black chitinous material. And when you see it, heart aches. You kind of almost instinctively go for the mask fragment at your side. It is not the same mask as that, but it is a similar one, worn by someone else that was very, very close to you. Does that make sense, or do you want me to be clearer?
I'm thinking it makes sense. You might need to like maybe DM me something just because my brain is like.
There you go.
I've got some real bad brain.
Yeah, you. For people, I don't know if you've mentioned this. You've had a
Okay.
really bad week or so, and your brain is a little bit foggy. So there might be a little bit of hand-holdy stuff to start with.
And I'm off my meds, so I'm getting a lot of hand holding.
I think the subtitle for this like particular session is just Sparrow handholds the players.
Yeah, please.
Because I'm in a similar state.
Christ. Okay, it's
One of
fine.
those days.
Yeah.
I'm
It's okay.
trying.
But, okay, I see the message you sent, and that zombie meme I posted in the
It is.
chat as a joke earlier is making more relevance now.
It is the barest flash on the side of your vision, just a just a flash, and you turn, and you know it's impossible. No one else has that mask. And there is no way that person is here, but you saw it. You're certain of it. But it's vanished into the cloud.
Umbra,
Dang.
is something wrong?
Kind of like being almost like knocked out of a daze. You know when you take in that kind of like sharp breath when you've realized you've just kind of like gone away for a while. I kind of like
Yeah.
turned to look at the others, and You have a very somewhat strange smile, and I'm just like, oh yes, don't worry, it was nothing. I thought I might have saw something or someone we might have known, but it seems the exhaustion of whatever that potion I took earlier might be having some other effects on me. I must be seeing things. I'm sure it was nothing. We should continue on before the day gets away from us. And I'll just kind of like motion for us to continue.
Yeah, can I insight check, Umbra? Like, are you fucking lying?
Okay.
Right
So before you do anything, I'm going to steal something from Critical Role. I'm going to ask you to make a persuasion or a deception check. Do not tell them which. Just tell me the result. So that way, like, there's no metagaming. So you can make a persuasion or a deception roll.
That's clever.
Let me know the result.
Are we both rolling, or?
Yeah. So, if you're okay with it,
Yeah.
Diala is going to roll insight. You're going to roll me persuasion or deception, and don't tell me which one. Like, you can tell me in chat, like in our chat.
It's like persuasion if he's telling the truth, and deception if he's lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But by not telling, you don't know, even if you like get a bad.
Okay.
Result.
No, I'm down for this.
I saw it, and I'm like, that is so clever. I'm sealing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. Like, yeah.
Okay, so insight.
Insight, natural 19.
For a total of
But that's
19.
Right. I was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to brag, but I was like, I have like some pretty good modifiers, and even just saying that in my brain, my dice came back to bite me in the ass.
All right. So Umbra, what did you get? And tell me in our chat which you rolled, please.
Wait, do we need to just send it all in the chat?
Yeah, you can do that. Make it easy. Also, it is currently 9 degrees here and my windows are open, so I'm fucking freezing. Oh, I'm gonna warm up.
Share, please. Share with me.
I would. Honest to goodness, if I had the space, I would invite all of you to live with me.
Yay!
finally we get to move out of the attic.
Like,
I'm impressed you think I have an attic. Actually, that's more likely than our
18
fucking basement in Australia.
It is 18 degrees here, but the humidity is like 75%.
Ugh. Okay. Okay. So, what was your question, Tiala? Like,
I
what were
just
you
wanted
trying to
to
see?
know-
Like, what were you trying to find out?
I was trying to see, was Umbra actually rattled just then, or are they actually telling the truth that they're just tired?
They are 100% rattled right now.
Okay.
They're not, like, they may be tired, that may have been a true statement, but you can see in the way that they fidget, the way that they're not, like, in a fidgety way that you would normally associate with someone being nervous. It is a practice scanning. They are keeping an eye on their environment, and they are clearly unsettled by something.
I would just kind of step up and just like not actually touching, but just the motion of touching and hovering a little bit, and just like, yeah, we go somewhere else for a bit, somewhere quieter.
I mean, like, you know, when, like, you think that someone's clocked on to you, and you're just like, don't clock me, like that kind of like, it's fine, it's nothing. We need to continue, and it will be quieter wherever we go anyway, since it'll be away from the busy streets. So, I'm perfectly fine to continue on.
Yeah, I think Jasper would also appreciate us moving.
We don't want to leave you behind.
I appreciate that.
Hi.
Oh, well, the slash Jen, like, genuine. Grateful to not be left behind.
Continue to walk. And the crowd doesn't part for you, but it doesn't actively hinder. Like, it doesn't actively hinder either. There is this kind of acceptance of presence without really noticing that you're there, but you do notice that you are getting a few odd looks as people try and figure out, funnily enough, what you're worth. It is easy enough to find the Hall of the Mercenaries. It is this rustic affair where the Hunter's Lodge had seemed rustically simple. There was warmth to it. This one, however, feels almost hungry. There is a raucous cheering, voices raised in cheery exultation. The doors are wide open. It is this large, almost think like a meat hall, with like trophies hanging everywhere. And inside there is a bunch of people, but you can't really see what they're gathered around. But you can tell that they're happy about something. And all of the people in there are these like quite buff, burly-looking folks. Men, women, human, non-human. It's a general mix. You do notice, however, that a lot of them appear to be tattooed. Over the door.
Do you know the name of who we're looking for?
Was there anything on the letters? I swear we had some names that were on the letters.
Yes, you did. 1 second.
They just said brother 1 and brother 2.
Yeah. Give me a moment. I've got it here.
Top players.
It's been a while. It's okay.
We are top of the line players.
I just have to.
I went to go look in. I forgot to see resources, and I saw like the map of Talmyns Eye, and I was just like, dang, it was so intricate, man.
Yeah, my sister does amazing work. By the way, while we're
She has
talking
a
about it,
fiver.
yeah, she has a fiver. So if you are interested in world building, I can
hell
personally guarantee her work. She's amazing, and it would mean a lot to me if you checked her out. She helped me build Taeve.
Do you have a macro, or I can go find the link?
I think I have a thing. Hold on. Let me see what the chat command is for it.
I believe in you.
Is exclamation mark world build is the command for it.
Okay, wait. Is it all one word? Is there
Yes.
any caps?
No caps.
Okay.
I might change it to just WB at some point, but okay. What is this thing?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
E.
Right on. There it is.
Where the fuck are their names? I know she wrote them because there was she's written so much of this stuff out.
I'm just thinking about
I'm
the
so sorry.
like looking at this guild hall, and it's just like deeply uncomfortable.
Yes.
I find
Sorry, talk amongst
when
yourself.
you're going to talk to someone intimidating, it helps to practice what you want to say first. You don't get caught out.
I just think it's easier sometimes to not do it at all.
Sometimes I just see what comes out of my mouth, and sometimes it's good. Occasionally I'll get a punch to the gut, but hey, I'm a betting man. It's what I do.
Theala doesn't say anything, but they give Umbra a look that is saying, like, no shit. I never thought.
I need to put this onto the computer so I can just control find.
I'll make you a Notion.
Okay.
I'll make you a one that you can edit.
I've skipped over it.
And see what's cool.
Okay, so there are two brothers. Sereth and Neska.
That's a good name.
Thank you, I did not come up with them, my sister did. She is responsible for most of the names. If you find a name that sounds like it was made up at the last second, it's probably me. If there is complicated thought behind the name, she did it. So Sereth is the middle brother and Neska is the youngest.
Yeah,
You don't
with
know-
Umber saying that, Theala is just gonna lean over and be like, I think I appreciate you volunteering to talk about them. Thank you. I just kind of give Umbra a nudge forward.
You guys enter Mercenary Hall. As you do,
I'll be standing behind you for moral support.
there
I'll be
is
standing behind you as well.
poor Umbra.
Bearing in mind, how tall is Theala compared to Umbra? Because I think Umbra's like 5 foot, or like 5.
Oh yeah, no, Theala's taller.
Yeah, 5. He's 5'2". He's just hiding behind his 5'2" bun boy, just like yes, shield.
Yeah, no, Theala's an elf. They're like 5'9", 6'2". I don't know how tall anybody is. I'm the wrong person to ask.
They ask for no pickles.
Basically.
I just need to quickly ask you a question, Umbra.
Oh no. Okay.
It's for you, Alfie, not for Umbra.
Okay. Oh.
That's even scary.
I just want to make sure that I don't step over a line, and I need to just double check before I do this. I'll tell you a bit about
Sparrow's about to recreate the shitpost I just sent.
what shitpost did you.
Oh man.
Okay.
I know what you are. You're full of shit.
Okay. So over the doorway to this hall is this large draconic head. It is like a jaw open, teeth gleaming in the night, in the daytime. Brain thought it would be more dramatic if it's dark. But as you enter, you become aware of a few things. Fracas cheering, the heat from this room. A young man is tied down in the center of these cheering mercenaries, his jaw set, ropes pressing into the pale skin, his shirt removed. But he's still dressed. There's nothing indecent. I'm just saying. Like, before anyone starts freaking out, this is not a sexual assault. He's got ropes kind of pressing in across his chest. He is bound down to this chair. He cannot pull free. His chest is bare, his arms bound to the chair in several places. The crowd ahead of him parts, and a man steps forward, hands stained with black, like ink dripping from his fingers. Dressed in black leathers, he stands before the bound man, his face marked with almost ritualistic scarring, and a hood kind of like sitting just about here, so you can't really see the back of his head. It takes you a moment, but everybody here is marked in some way, with that same ritualistic marking. Some silent communication seems to be passing between them. And with...
Look like some kind of initiation.
You can roll me a perception check, or an insight check, whichever you feel would work better.
Insight check might be appropriate in this case.
Insight check 16. It is. 16. He does not seem to be showing any signs of distress. There is, like, he's not fighting to get out of those ropes at the moment. Which implies that he's here voluntarily. Which implies that this is something he expected. There is a surprising amount of ceremony as the ritual man, the one in the black leathers, lifts his hand, that black ink-stained hand. Without a word, reaches forward and presses his hand on the exposed pectoral. Everything goes quiet. It almost feels like the sound is sucked out of the room. The smell of blood, seared flesh, muffled agony as the bound man tries to remain still, but you can see sweat begin to pour down his face. It's a breathless anticipation from the and it feels like hours pass before he finally removes. And there, emblazoned on the pectoral, is an intricate runic pattern. The man pants, spittle dripping from his lips as silence brings it. Then the black-handed man says, in a voice like two leaden slabs grinding together, "Welcome, brother." The bound man looks up finally and smiles, all blonde hair and blue eyes, all teeth. And the assembled mercenaries cheer, and all at once things are joyous, and he is cut free. They don't seem to have noticed you.
I feel like I watched something very intimate just. To be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, I was just like covering their mouth, and I was like, yeah, I know what.
Umbra's
It
got that,
smells
you know,
so
like
bad.
one hand round the torso, other hand like against the chin, just like observing, like, interesting.
Almost.
How bad does that smell of burned flesh linger?
Well, okay, so
yeah,
the
that's
entire pectoral
awesome.
is traced with runes. Like, it is through the entire thing, so it would linger quite badly. It is quite a lot. It's like a branding, and it appears to have gone deep.
Yeah. Yeah, they all it's
It
just
would
like trying
linger.
to hold it in.
You notice, almost as soon as the man is, like, cut free, a flagon of beer is just pushed into his hand, and he's, like, encouraged to just knock it back. There is joyousness now, and a woman turns to you. Hi! You come here for the brawl? Or for the initiation? She's this rather tall, beefy woman. Short buzz cut, blackish hair with these rather pretty, almost greenish eyes. And you notice that across her face, very specifically across her eye, like this, is that same ritualistic scarring. It sort of spreads out from her eye beneath this eye patch as it reaches up into her hair.
Umbra, we should probably be talking.
Yes, of course. Totally not trying to shitpost. Umbra kind of, moves his observing, interesting pose to trying to not be intimidating, but definitely try and look a little bit stronger than he is, and like folds both arms across his chest, maybe tries to puff it out ever so slightly, as you do.
As you do.
What did she ask? Are you here for the ball or
Brawl.
the
BR.
ball or
The initiation.
The initiation? Well, sorry to disappoint, but we're actually looking for someone, or I guess some people, and we were told that we might find them here. So, if we were able to ask, I don't know, like leader isn't really the right word. Guildmaster.
Guildmaster.
If we could, maybe have a word with your guildmaster, we'll be out of your hair as quick as we can.
She looks amused and she smiles, and you see that her teeth are quite jagged, and you notice, like, upon closer inspection that her nose has been broken in several places. And you assume the same thing of her jaw and her teeth, but she doesn't seem to care too much about it. You want to see the Guildmaster? And who are you to ask such things? Do you have gold? Or something interesting?
Thinking, what do I have in my bag?
We don't have a lot of gold.
I
you
legit,
don't.
I was gonna say, I got like that one, like, I got that little tiny, I've got 9 gold in my bag. Sorry, that's not a lot. Oh? I would say if Umbra was not, like, it was more fearless, I'd be like, I've got one of these, and like pulls out the burn, and that would be really haha funny. But I do not want to get punched in the face after consuming potion. I do still have that potion that he wanted me to try on someone, though.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my.
Okay.
I'll pull out the potion.
This could
I
only
have
end
this,
well.
but that's all. I'm afraid I don't really have much in terms of financial means on hand at the moment. All I can offer is strange substances. And I'll just like hold up the potion bottle.
You're doing great, Umbra. They seem to really like strange substances.
I mean, honestly.
She opens her mouth to respond, and then a hand settles onto her shoulder, very small and lithe. Beside her, an average height man stands. He's very slim, muscular build, very plain features with a neat comb-backed black hair. His eyes are this steely grey, and he's dressed in this high-collared, reinforced leather coat. Thick brown leather gloves with an ornate dagger, and a peculiar longsword at his hip. A onyx gemstone at the base of it, or like on the pommel.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, he very gently places his hand on her shoulder. That's all right. We'll talk. Her entire posture changes. She is like where she was relaxed, very swaggery. She straightens up. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. That's the wrong accent. Right. Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Yeah, that is the wrong answer. It doesn't matter. She is going
Moving
to
it
step
live.
aside. And he steps forward. You must have a death wish to come to a mercenary guild without anything to trade. And he gives a pointed look to the potion. Or one of Sal's potions to trade.
He knows. I'll let out like a quite hearty laugh. Well, I mean, apart from substances and my very apparent lack of gold, the only other thing we can, or at least I would be willing to offer in this case, is performances. I am somewhat of a bard. I've been told I can perform well. Otherwise, I mean, considering the fact that we did hear there was a brawl, while I may not maybe qualify to partake in a full one, we could at least maybe have some kind of fisticuff or scraps, depending on what I need to do to pretend to like get information. I mean, I didn't just come in here thinking I'd be able to get my information and run off scot-free. I know how transactions work in this place.
I'm like tugging at Umbra's tassels and I'm like shaking my head vigorously.
Yeah, Theo was just like staring like, what are you doing?
I'm
Okay.
getting us into trouble. What do you think I'm doing?
2 quick things. Fiala wants you to make a perception check for me. Jasper,
Oh god.
you recognize this man. And it is terrifying. This man is the leader of the Mercenary Guild. And he is not known for someone that suffers fools lightly. Yes, Fiala.
My perception check is 5.
Asking for a friend. Do we have NPC photos, please?
No, not at the moment. Wants to draw NPC photos. I will happily give descriptions.
Yes.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I
Because you gave me a
want-
character description and now I'm just like...
I'd like to abruptly say, I don't think that will be necessary. We're really just here to deliver a message to someone. We were hoping they might be here.
He looks down at you. There's this long moment and you feel like he's looking at you and you get the distinct impression he is calculating how quickly he could get his sword to your throat. Or he smiles, that simple curve of the lips. A performance won't be necessary. I don't need bar.
I'm offended. I'm offended.
If you want to
I'm jealous.
perform, you should seek out the entertainers. Lord knows they need help these days. A message. For who? Speak quickly.
Names. Can we have the
Nesca
names?
and
Oh,
Sarah.
child.
Neska and Sarah.
Sorry. My brain is trying to process how to actually pronounce them myself.
Okay, so Neska
Ness.
and Sarah.
Nesca and Sarah. Like
Yeah.
NASCAR. Nesca. Nesca and Sarah. Okay.
I'll give you guys the
Wait,
actual
but
spelling.
What about NASCAR? Thank you.
It only took us 3 times to butcher it.
Kind of like doing the little slightly like pouty hands on hips kind of thing. Umbra just kind of like lets out a small like, well, It's either Nesca or Sereth. We're not fully sure which one of them was part of this guild, but our information said that we'd find one of them here, or at least be able to pass on a message from another friend. So if you know if either of those names ring a bell, then it would be either one of those two.
This friend, apologies. Did you mention who it was?
Should we tell him who it was?
That's up to you.
I mean, I don't think that, like, I don't think we should mention hate my brain. It's not, was it, because it was it Osaya that gave us it? Or was
Yeah.
it, and because it's
There are
fucking
Thanos'
name.
siblings.
Yeah, so we shouldn't mention Thanos because, like, Osaya, like, is sending them in secret. So I don't think we should mention his name at least, but we could probably say, like, we would be like, oh, it's Osaya, you know, it's a good friend of ours that just happens to know, like, happens to know them from passing, but it's been so long that they don't really remember where they would be, you know, kind of thing. And be like, it's like a friend of a friend kind of thing, you know. So I would probably like have Umbra say something like that instead of being like, oh yeah, like oh, Thanos, because we don't actually know their relationship, whether they still talk or whatnot.
I need to quickly correct something. This is not the head of the guild.
Oh no.
This is the second in command. I messed up. I misread my notes. I just need to make that clear because it is important.
Thank you.
So this is the
I'd hate
second
to
in
meet
command.
the head of the guild in that case.
Oh yeah. He's fucking terrifying.
This is what the second in command is like. Hour, you know.
He kind of thinks about, and then suddenly, like, he smiles, and he's, you know how people are quite intense until they smile, and then it's a completely different look. Like, you almost could see the young man that he used to be, kind of thing. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know a Sereth or an Eska, but I can have an ask around. Honestly, did you think I was going to cut you up here? Don't answer that. Like, seeing, like, your individual reactions. Don't answer that. Immediately the smile kind of disappears. And he kind of raises one hand, snaps his fingers. The black-handed man comes over. Quiet. Yes? Neska, Sereth, do we have any mercenaries by that name? They don't sound familiar. No, sir. That same leaden voice replies. Just get up. Sorry, my notes are in different places.
You're okay.
We have had encounters with Sereth. He is quite a vicious. When he says that, there is pride in his voice. There is not like a disdain. He's like, he likes him. Like, not like, but just like the fact that he's vicious. Adores it. I believe he's currently on a scouting trip, though. Out of the city towards, I believe, Paris. Might be some time before he gets back to us.
That's frustrating.
Well.
The man kind of looks at you, Jasper.
Is he the kind of...
Sorry, go on.
The kind of person who we'd know if we saw him?
You auntie are rather rare in the city, despite... You would know him if you saw him. I believe, anyway. Where are you staying? I'll send a messenger your way. He should reappear.
Should we tell them? Tell them.
If we
Any
want
input from you
first
guys?
thoughts, we would have to.
Yeah. There was the Laughing Knoll.
The Lonely
I
Knoll.
can't remember the name. The something knoll.
The Lonely Knoll.
Um,
With Javier.
If nothing else, we can move some else. About this up.
stopping by the Lonely Knoll would probably be your best bet at passing on a message.
I see. With, no stress, Umbra. Sorry, I didn't see it. Lonely Knoll. No. We know that. And another voice calls out from, like, across the room. You get the sense that these people really don't give two shits about interrupting other people's conversations. It's the one with the knoll, sir! You know, the weird-looking one? Oh, shit. But I do know the one you're talking about. Javier, right?
Yes.
And what should we...
Yeah, it's the...
You were saying
I
something.
am deathly frightened about interrupting this person.
And who should we relay? Who should we ask for?
Yes, for Thea.
Probably
Thea?
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the matter of cost. Can't expect anything for free.
No, of course not.
What are you
I'm
asking?
Sorry, people were talking outside my window, so I was worried that you guys would be able to hear it. He kind of leans down, not like insultingly, but just kind of like in a way that's very reminiscent of thinking. What is your name, boy? He's talking to you, Jasper. And don't lie to me. You don't.
Jazzy.
Jazzy. Really? A lie without a lie. I'm quite impressive. I'm quite impressed. Seems to pause for a moment. And I'd like you guys to make a perception check.
Oh, because I've been doing so well so far. Very different dice. Natural 16, so just 6.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep saying natural.
18. He seems to tilt his head ever so slightly. And it's clear he's not listening to anybody in the room. He seems to be listening. Something. You know what I need? I need blood. Not to eat. Do that tired old vampire routine. And he's going to take that ornate dagger in a very practiced move, bring it up, and then flip it in his fingers so he's holding the very tip of the blade. A willing blood sacrifice. Just a little. That will be the cost of your arrangement.
Who's?
What could you possibly want with our blood?
Also, whose blood?
I don't particularly care, but whoever is wanting the message and wants to pay the price.
I did say me, my name. Really, nothing bad will happen if I do this.
Up to you.
Yeah,
That was OOC.
You know the stories you about making pacts that end up, well, turn out well.
I'm quite well aware.
I mean, it's only information we're after. There are probably other avenues we could search.
But Umber's thinking very hard right now and isn't able to give us any other guidance.
He'll be right back. Fuck.
No, I figured. I'm just. But I did say to deliver the message to me. Just reach out and take the hilt of that small blade.
Oh.
Okay. As you do, there's a strange thrill up your spine. Like, it's just like a sensation that's not quite pain, not a nice sensation, but not entirely painful either. And you know, without a doubt, the thing that you are holding is enchanted with eldritch magic.
Hmm.
Make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
We're just trying to deliver a letter.
You came to this place where everything is for sale and everything is a prize, and you didn't bring anything to bargain with?
We don't. We don't have it. Well, actually, no. We had those. With the treasure we got so long ago.
I do not know.
We could have used that to bargain with.
Yeah? What did you get?
15 for Arcana.
Okay. Even though there is eldritch magic in this blade, it's not generating it. It's also somewhere else. You're not entirely sure where. Now. And he extends his own arm and gestures in a small line. Just a small cut. Don't go too deep. Don't want you to die. Tiny cut. Press the blade against it, if you will.
It's very considerate. I also don't want to die. And they all will, like, follow the motions, but it is very clear that, like, they are shaking. They are not trying to hide that.
Would you like me to?
But they will make... No, I've got it. I can do it. I can pull my weight on this team. And they'll do it.
Okay. There is...
They'll make the cuts.
It's not a deep cut. It is, like, the tiniest, like, scratch across. And as you do, blood wells up, and the second it touches that blade, it almost seems to absorb it. Like, and you feel this strange sense of hunger, like a gnawing feeling. And as it absorbs it, the wound heals. You pull your blade away, and the wound is practically gone. Only, like, some faint bruising to show that it was ever there. He holds his hand out for the blade.
Before I give this back, what exactly will that do?
For you? Nothing. My blade was hungry. And as I have, and he kind of gestures, have had it feed from almost anyone in here, I figured the one thing that you lot could do for me is feed it. But you are true to your word, which means something here. So, you have my word. Should Sereth return to us, I will send a runner to you at the Lonely Knoll.
So just kind of thinks for a second, looks at that knife and then nods and hands it back.
As you do, and he takes it, you notice that the hilt of the longsword seems to flash. That onyx gem seems to flash with a crimson light, just barely, like almost like it's lit within it from within, or it fades, and he holsters the dagger. Well, I have plenty of drinking to do. Sorry. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's probably it.
Got courage, I'll give you that. Not many are willing to open a vein here. It's impressive.
No, transaction important, and you weren't asking for money, so
Money is easy to get in this city. Very rarely ever worth it.
How much is that bird worth to you?
Sorry?
The bird I just gave you, how much is that worth to you?
Worth enough to pique my curiosity. And enough to let you leave without any issues. Is that not enough?
Fair enough. Chesper, are you ready?
Yes, let's leave while there are no issues.
Yes.
Kind of, he gestures and he does turn away, but you get the sense that if you were to try to take a step towards him, you would be skewered on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, he may have his back turned to you, but he is still aware of your presence. It is quite uncomfortable. It's like a prickling across your skin.
Yeah. And I know Umbra stepped away, but Fiala is just gonna like grab Umbra's arm and just carefully lead everybody back outside. No incidents here.
I feel like what little they knew, Adventurers Guild might be the best option. To be honest, I was kind of hesitant about having to go there.
It's not bad to have multiple sources. I probably
No,
frequent different parts of my things.
Suppose not. Yes, let's get moving.
Okie dokie. So, I really need to consolidate my notes.
You need a moment.
Just a quick second while I do this.
mind if
While you do that,
grab a drink?
I'm also gonna step away to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, no stress. Go forth.
Back as soon as possible.
Yeah. I will keep people entertained. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I'm not able to normally respond to chat while I'm doing this, but it is nice to see everybody. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope you're looking after each other and yourselves. Umber is currently away on a quick work thing, so they'll be back pretty soon. The others are taking a quick minute break while I tried to find my notes, and as soon as they stepped away, I found them. So. But if you have any questions, now is an excellent time to ask them, as I have a free moment to answer. Hello, Whitley, by the way. I'm not reading that out on this. I'm just like, no. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done Taeve, and I'm just excited to be back. It is a bit weird trying to do all of this and keep things steady in my brain. I am essentially... You're not reading my messages. You've cut me deep. I don't know, man. Hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling better today. Yesterday I had overtime, and then I had a migraine. And so I basically went to work with the edges of a migraine, and then I got home, and thankfully, like, my head feels a lot clearer. So it's good to be... I feel good. I feel alive, which is really nice. A little bit stressed. Kind of had a panic attack before I came on here because it's been a while since I've run D&D. And yeah, it is a strange feeling to be back. I've enjoyed it though. Yeah. We shall see what they get into. I hope that you're doing well as well. Are you on your holiday, or are you going on your holiday soon? Sorry if I mixed up those dates. I'm being pinged. stress, Umbra. You're fine. We're fine, lovely. I just told everyone that you were working. So, do not stress. I'm sorry I missed it when you sent it.
Are people on break then?
Yeah, well, I was looking up info and they're like, I just need to go get a drink and I need to go to the bathroom. So I was like, yeah, go.
I see, I see.
It's not the official break. So what you missed, is Diala paid for the information by a blood offering.
Thigala, was that a smart idea? What? I go away for like...
It's what he requested.
And I come back.
So they made a cut. They had, as soon as they did,
I wasn't
it was...
there to take care. Oh shit. What? Sorry, Thigala, having to do that for me.
I don't know where you're going now, because the other places you could go are the Adventurers Guild, the Minor House of Records, and the Shipwrights Guild. So there's a bunch of...
I think we should go to the Entertainers Guild.
You can. Sure.
Entertainers Guild!
Any excuse to find the one that Sparrow didn't list. And I'm like, what about this one that wasn't even listed, but was briefly mentioned in a small conversation? I'm sorry you had to take a blood offering for me.
No, it's okay. It's character building.
Character building.
It's character building.
Sparrow, before stream, I'm worried that you're not feeling included. Me now.
I wish I wasn't feeling included.
Go back.
I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. Sorry you had a migraine on your day off. It wasn't even a day off. I had work. I was at work until, I think like 8-ish. And then got home. Well, no, it was a little bit after that. Had a migraine. Got home. Went to sleep. Woke up late for my alarms for work. And then went to work. Worked the full day. Got home. Set up a stream for this. So I'm going to sleep very fucking well after this.
You are stronger than I am. I think I would just die instead.
My pain tolerance is borked. So it lets me do dumb shit.
I was gonna say, my pain tolerance is like, I have a very high pain tolerance that I broke my arm and didn't know for a week because I thought it was just a sprain because I could just move it properly. And,
Yeah, like pain tolerance is fine. Like, I've cut off the tip of my finger at one point. And I was like, huh, I should probably get a band-aid on that. However, exhaustion is different.
I kind of pushed it with exhaustion. I'm just like, I'm really tired. We'll go to bed in a bit, and then I just don't for like another 2 hours. And I'm like, yeah, I could probably go to bed now.
Don't call me out like this. Just, okay.
No, it's fine. We got Umbra in and out of there without
anyone dying.
Without starting a fight.
If I hadn't had to step away, it probably would have ended in a fight. So even the universe is trying to make attempts to stop me from doing that shit.
From causing problems on purpose.
But everyone, round of applause.
But no, I was like, huh, Umbra's thinking really hard right now. Probably calculating how many people he could take in that fight. In a fight,
I was
right?
about to make a comment. I was gonna say, I was about to make a comment, but I was like,
I could take all of these guys.
Oh god.
In a fight.
In a fight, right?
In a fight.
In a
fight, right?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Thank you for the lurk, lovely. Appreciated. Okay. So, having made your way into the Mastery's Hall and made your way out relatively unscathed, Fiala being the exception to that, multiple paths lie ahead of you, and I'm going to be a little more hand-holdy for this session. So, what you've got, places that you can go, and if you don't want to go to any of these places, you are free to explore the city at your leisure. I do not mind. But at the moment, you have leads in the in the Shipwrights and in the Minor House of Records and the Adventurers Guild. So if any of those kind of strike your fancy, cool, we'll go there. If none of them
Someone
do,
has just joined the call, and I'm not sure if that was planned or not. But
What?
if they can hear this,
Rippin', baby! Oh.
hold on. Hello.
Oh, we have a guest.
What the fuck
actually.
are you doing here? What? What was the
Yeah.
information we give?
Hello, what are you doing here?
God, I can't
I'm-
believe the wizard time stuff brought him here.
Yes, I have emerged from my many-year slumber in my chronal cocoon. My apologies for interrupting you all. I saw a game was in progress. I had just finished my work for the morning, and I thought, I think I should poke my head in, see if I can cause some nuisance. So don't mind me.
Oh yeah.
I shall be.
Say
I
hi
shall
to
be in the
stream.
background. I shall be
Sure.
observing.
Say hi to stream.
Hello, stream. Hello, everybody. It's it is I.
He's back
My-
from the dead.
Canonically,
I can't-
I believe I am.
I
dead,
can't
so
believe
I'll
I
just
can't
let
believe
her-
your time shifting wizard from one campaign brought you to this other campaign.
I've
That's
still got the
where he's
frying
been.
pan in my bag. What?
He's been wandering
what's
around
up.
Taeve this whole time. I understand now.
Yes. It's canon. It's canon, by the way. Oh, speaking of, I am giving. I'm. Oh, Sparrow, should I just roll some divining numbers?
Oh my god, what is happening?
Yes, sure.
Sparrow's like I tabbed
Marvelous.
back to the stream and Sparrow's face.
Excellent. Okay. Okay. 12.
Let me
8.
write this down.
Marvelous.
Sparrow made like a monkey's paw wish for Skull to come back.
Don't mind me.
12
I'll
and
be in the
8.
background. I'll be in the background. And at really inopportune moments, I'll just unmute and say I cast Silvery Barbs and watch as Sparrow cringes.
Okay,
Misty Skull.
listen, all I need for you to do is turn on your camera, do the fucking steeple thing at any point, and my heart will fucking drop. Fucking did.
Okay.
You guys can't see
A
this.
Misty Skull.
Follow it up with a sparrow, and I will die.
So, where we left off.
Where will you? Okay.
Look, I can't be killing you live. It's too much paperwork. Anyway, don't mind me. I'll just be looking.
Okie dokie. Good hell, alright. That's thrown me a little.
I think,
Welcome back.
I think Jesper wanted to go to the Adventurers Guild.
You can do
I
adventures.
don't really want to go to the adventurers. I feel like that's probably the best place to go if we actually want someone to tell us anything meaningful.
So you want to go to the Adventurers Guild?
I want you to go to the Adventurers Guild, and I will stand nearby for moral support.
I don't know anyone there. I don't know anyone here.
Neither do I. I don't know anyone in this city, in fact. I'm a complete stranger to this place.
Exit out gamers. Really quickly, what information did we learn while I had to step away real briefly? What was the information we learned from the seemingly totally not a hot second in command guy or what?
So Seraph is on like a mission outside the city, sort of in Faerus somewhere, and the guild guy said that they'd pass on a message when he got back, but in exchange the ally had to make a blood pact.
It's fine.
So I'm looking forward to seeing when and how that pays off.
Okay.
So, Umbra, I want you to know that I actually rolled a decision dice and be like, is it gonna be me, or is Theala just gonna grab Umbra's hand while they're
That would have
thinking?
been
and do that?
so funny. That would have been so funny.
It would have, but I wouldn't have wanted to do that to you.
Next time if that happens, I have to step away. I give you full permission to just like let Roland die, and then or even just be like, oh, just stick out Umbra's hand. I give you permission. It's my punishment for stepping away. It's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
quick question.
Yeah.
So, Skull has a character that, Theala, you would know, that had to disappear from the other game. We could bring him in as that character.
I
How would that
personally
work,
would
though?
love that.
Trust me,
Oh,
it
would
it would work.
It would work.
would 100% work.
When
But I'm
Sparrow
going
has a
to
will, Sparrow has a way.
I'm going to
Alright,
need like
just
5 minutes
my-
to come up with something though.
They are like
My
conspiring with each other,
joking-
thinking, how do we best traumatize these players?
Okay, here's the thing though. My joking a minute ago about him going from one campaign to the other, not a joke. I am down for it. I would love that.
Okay, so are you guys cool if Skull joins us for this session?
Emotionally, no.
Yeah. I am. I'm ready. Skull gets to see me play.
Which
a
obviously
different disaster.
means yes in my case.
Okay, so I will need a
Just
few
throw
moments.
the old Albie PNG on.
Skull gets to watch me play a very different kind of disaster.
Would you like to take the opportunity to talk to the group? Tell them about it. I'm going to quickly turn my camera off. I'm going to mute myself while I try and figure out how the fuck I'm going to do this. And yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a walking. I'm just a walking disaster film. I'm so sorry. I was literally just like, if you want, I could show up for like 10 minutes as like as like an Easter egg.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm in,
Look,
boys.
Okay, if you want to be here for like 10 minutes, that's fine. If you want to be for the rest of the session, that's also fine. What would you prefer? Before I
was
set
thinking,
anything.
I was thinking more of like an Easter. I was thinking more of like an Easter egg. Don't change whatever you were gonna do for today's Sparrow. I'm not coming
Okay.
to ruin the day.
No. Here's the thing. It's very open at the moment. There is no defined plan.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I have a lot of building blocks kind of set up, but there's no like, you have to be here and do this. So if you would like to join for this session, that is perfectly fine. I'm happy to bring you in.
I've got the next about an hour free, so I'll stick around for about that. If I can.
That's about how long we got. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right. An hour and a half is about what we've got. So I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. But I'll leave it on this screen so that you guys can talk and do all that shit. I need to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna make this work. Alright, see you in a minute.
Yeah. I love how a few days ago Sparrow was like, do you mind if I find a fourth player? We're like, yeah, go for it, and it's fucking Skull.
Hi. Don't mind me. Sorry, I was just in the neighborhood. Don't mind me.
We
genuinely
noticed you.
mean this.
We noticed
I missed
you
a
from
lot.
across the bar, and we really dig your vibe. Would you like to be our fourth?
Skull is like that person that I went drinking with once in university, and I actually got along with, but we parted ways and never found each other again,
Yeah.
and now we're running into each other at somebody else's party.
Oh yeah.
Good question. What level are you guys?
We
Level
are
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to drink water.
Do you...
Oh.
We got a little bit further than the other campaign.
No, we love to see it. We love to see it.
What's the highest level any of you guys have ever been in a D&D campaign?
Level
12.
10.
20.
20. Is that
Yeah.
max level 20?
Yeah, 20 is max.
Dang.
Ciala was level 10 at the end of their last campaign, and like it was designed to cap at 10.
Oh shit! I feel level 4. I get the lucky feat. Let's go.
Wait, you think?
Yeah.
Eyes
Don't-
emoji?
It's not that kind of stream.
No, I was
Absolutely.
thinking about feet as in feet. I fucking hate feet. I was talking about like lucky footwork because like Paragon, like not actual feet.
Lucky feet.
I'm crying.
Oh man.
The ghost of Albie starts an OnlyFans.
What would the D&D equivalent of only? The question.
Hmm.
I'm sure someone must have made a meme for it somewhere, but
That's in my
Yeah.
scroll.
It's just like really, really quick illustrated episodes to people.
Purely followers.
F's and my scrolls. Yeah. Okay.
So I mean this genuinely. I really did miss you.
I miss you too, Gavin. I miss you too.
I remember I had I think a short from Sparrow's YouTube just pop up in my recommended a couple of days ago. That was just
Yeah.
talking about like
Where
the
we were
hamster
just
thing.
endlessly,
I
endlessly
but
making fun of you.
well, that's the thing. I've only seen that short clip. I haven't seen the whole thing. But the way it was like, because the way Sparrow brought it up was like, so talking about that skull thing, I was like, motherfuckers talking shit. These motherfuckers talking. What's going on over here? I need to get my. I need to get my
You're
shit
like
on.
you're like a You're like a folkloric figure. You know?
Yeah.
You're like a cryptid.
Yes, correct. Encrypted.
You are also filling in like a very specific shaped hole in my heart because one of my favorite coworkers just left last week. Like his last day was last
Ooh, that's
Saturday.
rough.
And
That's
you are
rough.
filling in that very specific hole of like, ah, yes, this is somebody I can tease.
It is my honor to fulfill that particular niche, as always.
We should talk about filling holes some more.
Oh my god, I like
Not that kind of
my
stream.
brain. I was gonna say out of like my brain was like drifting for a little bit, and I've like zoned back into filling holes. And
Which there is nothing untoward happening here. This is a family-friendly stream.
We are just talking about Spider-Verse
Actually, I'm not sure.
2023.
I'm not sure if like the. I'm not sure if the D&D campaign is like. This is a TOS-friendly stream. This is an advertiser-friendly
PG-13.
stream.
We're PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about Across the Spider-Verse 2023.
Yeah.
I haven't
Fill
seen
the
it.
hole.
Yeah,
with
the
more
guy.
holes.
Yeah, the guy who makes.
Yeah, see, I haven't
The
seen the
spot.
movie, but I've seen him all over Twitter, so
Yeah.
I know
Dude,
who that
okay.
is.
Okay, I recently just got the art book for that movie, and apparently, like, a lot of his lines were completely ad-libbed, and I'm like, that makes sense.
It's fun when
That's what
you're
makes
told that like a lot of it is ended up being ad-libbed, because it's like, oh, then you know
Yeah.
that like they probably had a lot of fun. Like,
Definitely. God, that movie is so good. I've seen it too many times already.
I'm not gonna be a villain of the week. I'm gonna crease your jade.
I leave you guys alone for
Is
2
that-
seconds, and I forgot to unmute. I was talking for like 5 minutes, nothing. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, we were just talking about holes.
I know!
It's a good movie.
It is
It's
a good movie.
very good movie.
that's
Holes-
actually that movie fucking solid.
Honest
And you
to
can
God-
watch
Like,
it.
have we watched it
Sigourney
recently?
Weaver
It holds
painting
up.
her nails with the venom? Awakening.
Yes. Yeah. It still holds
I
up
always
now.
wanted-
I watched it
you know,
recently. It
What did
holds
you
up.
say?
Oh, you being a fan of the film adaptation of Holes makes so much sense.
What was that supposed to mean?
What does that mean?
It just with the
He
kind
said
of
what he
characters
said.
that's with the kind of characters that Sparrow, the kind of NPCs that Sparrow plays, that makes
That's
so much
true.
sense.
That's true.
Ah,
That
Yeah.
is true.
I'm being called
Yeah, it's been
out
a
so
while.
hard.
It's been
Um,
a while, but is
Sparrow,
are
pat
all
on
of
the head,
Sparrow's
young-
NPCs? It's been a while, but are all of Sparrow's NPCs just like strong and/or dangerous woman?
Yes.
No!
Yeah.
Sinister Southern Bells.
No!
Go,
Not all of them.
go.
Because my sister designed them. If it was just up to me, they'd all be
All
that.
of
But my
them.
sister designed a lot of them. Okay, real quick. Do you want to appear on camera or do you want to use your old Albus PNG?
Oh shit! Because I'm not even. I don't even have Albus on my hand. I can do camera. Let me.
Okay.
Yo, someone to finally join Sparrow on camera.
How the
We
fuck?
need you to be on camera so that you can do like the finger steeple
How
and
do
give
I-
Sparrow a heart attack.
How do I actually
They need
do
to see
this? How do I take a camera from Discord?
Let me search.
That is a fantastic question. We're gonna make this happen, stream.
Oh god.
Like,
I'm so
here's the
proud of this
thing,
community.
Skull-
I am so
Skull-
fucking stressed. It's my
Skull
heart.
does very specific visual cues that just give Sparrow a heart attack, and you need to know what they are.
You have to wear the
Oh.
hat, by the way.
I might. I think I have to do a guest star thing. Start guest
Yeah,
star.
you actually do guest star.
He puts on his wizard hat.
That
I can
You
get
ruined the
that.
surprise.
individual browsers.
Let me
This.
see. Wait.
I don't have a cloak. Where's my cloak gone? I might be.
It's a cloak of invisibility. It's impossible to find.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
one.
true.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You got me
But
there.
why are you looking at me, buddy? You can't play with this. This is for me.
Okay, we're going to.
I'm
Jeez.
I'm trying to keep my unmedicated ADHD like in check by knitting while we're talking.
That
Fair
is
enough.
So sweet. That is so sweet. I respect that.
You can
Yeah,
add it as a
my-
window capture.
A
It
window
would, like,
capture?
Get your entire Discord. Oh, and then you can crop it down. Yeah, you can do window capture
Yeah.
and then crop it down. It should work.
I think.
Oh, there you go.
But you'll have to keep it on
I
that
might-
part of your Discord.
Let me see if I can get this thing to work this way first, because I might be able to do this.
Okay, I'll send you this just because I literally just found this article that was like, oh yeah, fucking window capture crop, and I was like, oh yeah, done
Okay.
done that before.
Invite
like, not
guests.
with other people's video, but just in general window capture.
Do you have a Twitch?
Not anymore.
Shite.
No more.
No,
Okay.
no ma.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, we don't really need the visual cue.
No, it's like if it's gonna be that much
It'll
work,
be-
seriously,
yeah.
don't worry.
No, no, it's
It'll be
okay.
I'll wear the hat
fun to
anyway.
have, but like if we need to like
Um,
do a whole
I can
thing.
I can set up a browser source. If you guys make sure not to turn your camera on, I'll set that up.
Got the hat on anyway, so yeah. Cool.
We know it's there in.
I
know what it looks.
If you don't have anything to represent him, I can always send you a PNG image. To, to
have the old Albus thing to represent him, but if you have a better,
Wait.
I have a much better image. To represent.
Joyly, the PNG tuber.
oh, hold on, I can. I've got it set so I can do the display capture for that. Actually, I want to do a window capture.
Why did we never share art of this character in the other server? Oh.
Which character?
I know.
Oh, thank you for telling me that both the brothers are out the city, because I totally didn't forget that.
I didn't tell anyone else I did not tell chat that. But I figured I would let you guys know that.
I sent you a PM, Sparrow.
Chat, get hit with the forget me stick. You didn't hear any of that shit, okay? I'm sorry. I
Okay.
keep reading shit.
Okay, let me pop
You're
that
having the
out so
best
it's just
stream.
this.
I mean that genuinely.
I'm so sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Stream, you're having
These aren't-
time, right?
These aren't tentacle difficulties. These are tentacle solutions.
Um.
I'm sorry, did you say tentacle or technical?
Tentacle, because there's like that old joke when tentacle difficulties right from the start of like it didn't happen in the very first page stream.
What are you? What,
Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't here for that stream.
yeah. What do you?
Yeah.
What did you think I was talking about? Space.
You're just mispronouncing it, and Space was just too polite to
True.
correct you.
Well, no, it's that I'm like part deaf, and I was like, wait.
Oh, I see.
Okay. I haven't set it up on stream yet. I haven't transitioned over, but can you quickly turn on your camera for me?
Yes, of course.
Just so I see what it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh, it's the fucking wizard.
That off. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Use the PNG.
Yeah, I'll use the PNG really quickly.
I'll wear the hat anyway. I'll keep it on. You know, I keep that thing on me.
You never know when you might need to do a spontaneous wizard duel.
I mean, this is my hat of wizardry, so.
Yeah. You never know when a rival wizard might just randomly challenge you.
Yeah,
To be
it's
ready.
true. Surprisingly routinely, honestly.
Yeah.
God, is that what he's been doing this whole time? Is that what he had
Yeah.
to run off to do?
Yeah. There was a whole fiasco with the council of mages and yeah, that whole like end of the world thing.
Okay, there we go. Ready?
You're not far off terrifying you.
Are we ready for this glorious
No.
PNG?
I'm not ready.
I am ready.
There we go.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Yes!
It's like,
Yes.
let's go!
Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
It is I. It is I.
Good golly. Yeah, so apparently you're just a chaotic element
Right.
anyway, no matter where you are and what you do, because you have thrown me something fierce. But it's okay, because I have a plan. I have an idea. Alright.
I believe.
Totally didn't have a panic attack coming out of this.
I'm so
No, you're
sorry.
fine.
though. Let me just add
You
a
got
little
this.
bit of music. As you exit the Mercenaries Guild, there is the strangest sensation. Like stepping up the stairs in the dark and thinking there's one step more than there is. Like sand rushing past you on the beach, it feels like time itself is stretching thin, elongating like taffy. And there's this shimmer, a flicker of light that for a moment you're not quite sure what it is. But there is this sound of cracking glass, sound of mirrors shattering. And in front of you, in a weird, hazy shadow, is Skull. Would you like to describe your character as you appear from the ether, having been teleported from your campaign to this one, and having been teleported from the starting point at Grimgold, where your characters were, all the way over into Talmyns Eye?
Oh god.
Okay. So, so my question to you then, Sparrow, is, am I still manacled? Because I landed up last time in cuffs, so am I still cuffed?
Why were you manacled?
When I locked myself behind the door on the ship, I had like wrapped myself in chains purely and simply for like protective purposes. I was like, I'm hiding from this entire.
I completely forgot that you were manacled. You can be manacled if you like. I had you disappear in a fracture of light.
Excellent. Okay. So yeah, directly in front of you is sort of, I imagine, tumbling forwards, sort of landing on his face or like sort of rolling, with what looks to be a chest under one arm. He's got a lot of stuff on him. He just looks like a absolute just disaster of sorting and arrangements. But he's wearing a cloak that looks like it's been taken in, taken down, taken around. It's very, very old. It looks more like a quilt at this point. And of course, a wizard hat perched atop his head. And with a sort of like a sort of just making a whole lot of noise as just dust cloud comes up, is a very small, very pale, very wide and very sort of grey-eyed halfling lying face down in the dirt, just wrapped in a single pair of manacles that probably would work for like a medium creature, but for him basically just works as a snare. He is just completely, entirely entangled in it, just sort of in the middle of the road, sort of like the eyes looking around with this look of hello? Anyone there?
Oh god, it's a ghost!
No, not ghost. I think.
The rattling chains of the damned!
Oh no, that's just. I was just involved in some. No, there's no way to make this sound good, is there? I'm paranoid halfling. Could you help me, please?
It's a paranormal halfling! Stay back!
No, not paranormal. It's a slip of the tongue. I promise. It's totally fine. I'm okay. Just help me, please. I wasn't expecting that.
Do you know who this is?
No.
No.
Not a clue. That hurts me so much to say. No, I don't know who it is.
Tentatively step forward, I guess.
Yeah, I'll let
I'll
you
sort of
know
like-
this one.
He's like got one hand poking out of the mannequin and just like gesture to the locker. It's like, there's a structural weak point just there. If you apply pressure, you look like a rapping young goblin. Yes, if you were to like punch it or something, there should be a key somewhere, but I think I've misplaced it, along with.
I'll try punching it.
Make me an attack roll.
Okay.
We'll say it's a pretty low DC, but
Yeah.
Midge, I also want to know what your armor class is.
It is 13.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so yeah, you can definitely hit the chains. Roll damage.
Well, it's an unarmed strike, so I think that's just a flat.
Oh yeah,
that's a
it's
flat 4 damage.
4 damage. Isn't it plus your strength modifier?
Yes, that's including my strength.
Oh, okay. You definitely hit those chains, and they definitely seem to react to it, but they're pretty solid. And you
That
don't
didn't
seem to
work.
have broken them with that hit, as good as it was.
Ow, that really hurt my hand.
Sorry, I didn't expect them to be very good. They were quite cheap. A couple of coppers, you know.
Got to make a joke and say I've got heat metal, but I don't think that would end well.
Aren't your hands small enough to just slip out of those?
Well, I can certainly try, but I'd like to think I'm very thorough.
I will attempt to wriggle out of the chains that I have tied about myself.
There are questions that you ask yourself as a DM, and one of them right now is, do I want to ask you to roll for this, or do I just want to let you out of these chains, because otherwise we're going to be here for 20 minutes. So I think I'm just going to let you out of the chains, however you do that, because I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes rolling different ways to get you out of them.
Amazing.
What did you do, Mitch?
I'll just use heat metal. It'll be funny.
No,
I
don't do that.
was looking at frostbite.
I should do that. I've also got shatter.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Shadow do the
Yeah,
job.
like I-
Shadow do it.
Yeah, like,
Focus.
you know, like
It would destroy. It
frostbite,
would destroy the manacles certainly. But
I just
I
love
mean,
the
I don't know what
idea.
happens after that is what happens after that, you know.
I love the idea that we have this whole moment of, here's a new character. It's just like,
Kill
Shatter,
him.
dead instantly. He's like dead immediately.
It's fine. He'll just go say hi to Maiko. So
Right.
Just go and then he gets to
Focus.
hang out with Albie.
yes, focus.
Focus.
Sure, out of those
I'll
chains.
sort of,
What do you-
yeah, I'll.
if you're
I'll
not a
wiggle out of
ghost,
them
then
until,
what are
like,
you doing here?
Well, I'm. That's a marvelous question. Where is here, by the way?
You're in. No, not Gringold.
Tim Tam.
Talmyns
Tim
Eye,
Tam.
a place that
Talmyn.
I have never. You're in.
Talmyn.
You're in Talmyns Eye, a place that I have never been to in my entire life.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I'll sort of plop this chest down that's under his arms and flip it open and sort of open up a map. Be like,
What year is it?
While he's asking that, Theala's just gonna be like, ooh, a map, and lean in, but like they still have like their hood pulled down like way over their face to look at it.
What year is it, Sparrow?
Fuck you.
Dang, okay, it's the year. Fuck
Okay.
you.
Yes, it's been 5
God
minutes.
Damn it! Skull, you have been in this call for 10 minutes! And you have already fucked me up because I don't know what year it is at the moment because my notes don't fucking say that!
I mean, we
That's my
tell
bad.
you the
my
year.
bad.
If it's
Yeah.
different, Sarah can be like, yeah, it's like X amount, like different timeline.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
put it to you this way, Skull. It is the same years, almost maybe a week later than when you were
Okay.
with party. The
Cool,
other
cool,
party
cool,
that
cool.
you were in.
Okay.
In my unique calendar system that I devised and painstakingly created myself, it is currently the year 0.
I will work on
seems
that and
sort of
get it
like-
for you.
He furrows the brow, like really like peers at you for that moment. It's like,
That's an calendar that I've not come across yet. I shall have to ask you to explain that, but not important. But I suppose I was planning on ending up here eventually. I do believe I was expected for tea with a vampire, but I think that's probably gone and sailed now. No time like the present.
sort of pop it down back in the chest, sort of pick it up.
So, well, if you could all point me in the direction of the nearest, well, I suppose, place of bed and breakfast, I should be most pleased. But of course, if you are in need of, I guess, chronal guidance, then I could be of assistance. But other than that, I really think I need a wash.
Sort of sniff under the armpits.
What
Yes, definitely I need a wash.
is your passive perception, please? Midge.
Who's?
Midge.
10.
10?
Oh,
Um,
bitch. Okay.
Yeah, Midge.
Minus 12. Yeah, minus 12.
Your hand aches. And it's like a... I don't imagine that Midge is the kind of person that gets a tattoo when they're drunk. But
Mm.
if they were, this is how it would feel the next morning.
Mm.
and you look down. And emblazoned on your palm is not a golden dragon, but instead a black, almost crystalline swirl that seems to go down and around your palm and around your wrist. Looks your elbow. And it hurts. And looking at it, in that strange way, as you look at it, there is this almost like a judder. And it is almost as if you can see fractures of a mirror embedded within it.
That's a nice tattoo.
Yes, and I'll immediately like pull the sleeve down to like cover it. Like, yes, I go on many rages. I don't remember having this one.
I'll whisper to the others. He seems like the type.
He seems like he was behind.
So, tell me, who are the three of you? You seem a colourful bunch, literally. I just came from a group with a colourful bunch. Yes, who are you?
No one in particular.
Absolutely
Sorry about
wonderful.
Yes, we're just complete strangers. There is nothing unusual or out of the ordinary about us. We're just post people delivering a letter.
Yes.
Oh. I see. One of the noblest of professions. A post people, I suppose. Well, I can help, I guess. If you are in need. If not, I shall leave you to your postage. Do you need a stamp? I don't have any stamps.
Where would you guys like to go?
I believe in this case we are the stamps.
Can you teleport? I mean, that's what you did just now, isn't it? Can you go from place to place?
I can. Not quite as great a distance as I think I've gone, but I can teleport. Yes.
Yes, he pulls out the book.
I'm going to put a stop to this right now. You cannot teleport out of Talmyn. I'm just putting that out there right fucking now. You are not teleporting out of Talmyn right now. Because one, it will make me murder Skull. Two, I will have to do so much planning.
I wasn't going to ask him to teleport us. I was going to ask him to try and contact the people we're looking for.
Okay. I'm just like, I need to nip that right in the fucking bud. I am not, because Skull joined us, designing a whole new section of this world right now. Like, no. I will kick Skull from the call before I do that.
We're looking for a couple of mercenaries who, at least one of them is out of town at the moment, and it's been really difficult to find them, seeing as our options for travel are rather limited, and we really don't know much about them, and no one in this city really wants to share information because everything costs money.
They are just still looking away at that. Well, no money.
Oh, you're looking for a person, you say? What sort of a person? Or is that strictly need to know basis?
I'm gonna look at Umbra like, trust this guy.
I give like a very resigned kind of like, I mean, it's been a day. Sure, I'm gonna just be like, well, I don't really think we have much any other options at this point, and I mean, I'd rather not force the other to make another blood pact for information, so...
They should
Do I hear that?
Yes. Unless you're trying to keep it quiet.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I will literally like shrivel like a prune at the mention of blood pact. Like there's a look of
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He'd want them not to. Anyway, he should look like, well, they should look like snake people. Like, kind of like humans, but scaly.
Yes,
I think
I have
they're...
encountered... Oh.
I think they're called wouldnt.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, that's the name of the thing. Apologies.
Oh god.
To snake people. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Neska and Sarith?
Sarith.
Serith.
Yeah.
Neska and Serith.
Yes, yes. Nope, never heard of them. But I can potentially help you on your search. Where have you been looking thus far? I might be able to act as an extra pair of eyes, perhaps. I'm quite unfortunate. My teleportation abilities are rather limited in effective range, probably within 100 feet or so. But if you get within 100 feet of them, then I'm at your humbug disposal.
Oh, well,
This is a big city.
It's a
visited
huge
the
city.
Visited the Hunters Guild, and they were friendly, but they didn't know much. We went to the Mercenaries Guild, and they seemed to know more, but they weren't friendly. We were going to... thought about going to the Adventurers Guild.
Taeve's just gonna like kneel down in front of Midge and just take him in his face and be like, "How about if you help us out with this, we'll let you stay at our room and board so you can get cleaned up after."
Oh.
It's a fair trade,
yes,
right?
that would be. Oh, yes, that would be marvelous. Whatever keeps me out of sight of most people, this would be marvelous. I'm not particularly privy to traveling around in the open. Of course, I'd say the Adventurers Guild.
I think you're going to fit right in with this group.
I agree.
Oh, good.
Brilliant.
Excuse me. I believe you are an Eladrin, yes? Who sort of look to you, Fiona. Just be like, would I, by chance, hide behind one of your legs while we're walking? I don't like big crowds.
Absolutely. And Thiala actually has like a very big like cloak as well.
Amazing.
It looks.
Wait a
it
minute.
looks like it was probably...
That's my hiding leg. Get your own.
I have 2 legs.
They do have two. Yes, they have two.
Oh, that's
I
true.
shall take.
That's true.
I shall take the other. Oh, we can be leg buddies. We can discuss secrets of the small folk.
I'm gonna like look at Thiala with this look of just like, you know, you got yourself into this. You've given them the space now. Like, I'm gonna hold up my hands and be like, you think I'm the silly one? Now look what you've given them a chance to do.
Yeah, that was just like I was gonna say like that was just giving a real look of like I see.
What have I done? What am I allowing?
I save you from starting a fight, and this is what happens to me.
If you sat on my shoulders and we got a really long coat, might look like.
Yes.
In combination, we might look like a human.
A very short human.
That's a good idea. And if I use, and I'll sort of pull out my my staff. It's like, if I put my hat atop this, and then we stuck this up through our backs, we could look even taller, as if like some sort of faux head at the top of the arrangement, like two. What would we call ourselves? Two small folks in a wizard robe. I'm sure there's a term for this.
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh. Yeah, we shall workshop it. En route, maybe.
Yes.
To where?
Sparrow is so done.
En route to where?
Sparrow has made a horrible mistake.
Okay, you want to go to the Adventurers Guild. Alright, do that.
Yes, please.
For the travel, I'm going to roll.
Oh dear.
Alright.
I don't like it when the DM says that.
Okay.
Okay. Like,
Let me
hello?
do this.
Can't believe Mitch didn't keep that nice cloak that Rav gave him.
Oh, he fully, like, if he's hiding, like, when he was on the boat, he would have put it in the chest. He's like, this is going to be stolen, I'm not letting it out of my sight.
Okay.
So, as you begin to make your way towards the Adventurers Guild, streets are packed. And owing to your companions' rather distinct lack of wanting to be in said crowds, you take a turn down a less populated street. The heat is still blanketing. It feels thick and heavy on you, like a languorous weight. Though the city still seethes with life, in this alleyway it is quiet. The merchants here seem far less savory than the ones you've seen before. They seem almost wolfishly hungry as they stare out at this trickle of a crowd here on the edges of the main street, like hungry beasts awaiting carrion from slaughter instead of gold like they're supposed to. The voices are nasally and sharp as they wheedle and fawn to people to draw them to their wares. Catches your eye. In the middle of this street, the young girl you saw moving through the crowd at the parade earlier. Atop her head is a rather adorable spider plushie, its front legs hanging down over her face. Her hair is luminescent in the sun, and reflecting her grey dress is rather well made, and yet she walks on bare feet. Spider legs hang in front of her face, and she kind of grips onto them in her tiny little hands. Her face is alight with joy as she wanders these streets. Despite the wolfish stares, despite the sharp eyes on her, she seems unconcerned, barely even paying them attention as she drifts between their tables with this childlike enthusiasm. Chattering nonsense to her plush that she charmingly makes respond to her in a rather cutesy voice. You catch it before she does. From the corner of your eye at the mouth of an alleyway ahead of her, darkened by the way the buildings are set, a group of individuals with a rather thin look about them, a gauntness to their cheekbones, and a look in their eye that mimics the merchants here, feral and unkind. They look at her like she's a meal, and you know that if you do nothing, they will reach out and snatch her with these greedy, grasping fingers. You step forward, try to do anything?
Grabby hands. Good.
I'm going to like reach down towards the ground. I'm gonna have just like a couple of gold pieces like in my hand and pretend to pick them up off the ground, and I'm gonna shout, excuse me, a little girl, I think you dropped this.
As you do this, as you shout out to her, there is a soft sound. Umbra. Actually, everybody, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Perception.
18.
Yeah,
18?
Yeah, Bailey, this just started like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 7.
7?
Hi, baby.
20?
16.
16.
20.
Umbra is
Okay.
still affected by this potion, okay?
There is a
I
soft
don't think we're
sound,
potions.
almost like a sigh. And then the feral group seems to falter. The leader of their motley gang takes a few stumbling steps forward towards the mouth of the alleyway towards the girl, as if all his limbs are suddenly numb and unwieldy. His mouth opens wide in shock or fear, for with very little ceremony, his head slides from his neck and lands with a soft thump upon the cobblestones, his body falling swiftly after. 3 more soft thumps catch your attention, and you see that his gang shares his fate. The child has not noticed. In fact, she seems to be chattering even more enthusiastically to her spider, tugging on its legs adorably. But the danger to her has passed, nonetheless. She continues on her way, having not heard you.
She doesn't. I'm gonna sort of look around. I'll turn on and like, oh wait, no, I think these are mine. And just put them in my pocket.
Did I perceive
Yeah,
any
just,
of
like,
that,
looking
or,
down
like-
at
You guys all
her.
saw this
Maybe we should
happen.
be more careful.
Everybody saw this happen.
Can I And I look towards the other two, and I almost this like slight horrified look for once, like just truly showing some emotions, and just being like kind of a like a short shrug of like, can anyone else perceive what just?
So
I give like a
Diallo
look,
was
like wide-eyed, just like, what's going?
Oh,
yeah, like back at the Mercenary Guild, Diallo was like trying to keep everything down in their stomach, and they are trying again right now.
We saw this girl at the parade, right?
Yes.
oh
Who was
shit, we did.
she with?
She appeared to be alone,
Okay.
but you
Was
did
she part of
notice.
the? Was she
Where are your
part of the?
parents?
Was she
No.
part of the group of people that were being?
No,
Paraded.
she was moving through the crowd, and surprisingly, the crowd seemed to move for her.
Oh man, you know that she is probably like one of them really powerful like
Yeah.
BEG. Like no.
Bad vibes. Bad vibes from this small child.
A soft voice speaks out behind you. Were you going to aid the child?
Look back. Is there someone behind me?
Yes, there is.
Never look back. Never look back.
You look back.
Well, let's do it now.
Oh, it's time.
1 second. Let me get.
Hey!
So much for the raid.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Divine Kate.
I was thinking it was
Let's
about
go.
time.
Tears of a
Thank you, Kate.
Kingdom. Wow, 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 wow. I haven't played any of it. I hope it's good. No spoiler, please.
Sorry, just getting my notes.
Oh, yeah. I think I've gotten like 5 minutes into the game, and then I got really sick,
Ooh.
and I keep forgetting to pick it back up.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm
Sorry.
gonna have like
This
an
is just
8-hour
the-
layover. You know, I'm gonna have like an 8-hour layover in Vegas in a couple weeks, so I can probably play it then.
Sorry, this is all really well set out. I'm just having trouble finding
Oh
the
my god,
description I
Bailey!
need.
How could you spoil me like that, Bailey? My
Oh
god.
my god! I thought they were called Zelda. No, I'm not gonna finish that.
No, it's the oh was it? It's the Legend of Zeldund or something.
Just Legend.
God
The
help me.
Elder of Zelda. Legend of Zegend.
The leg
Fucking
of
hell,
Zelda
where is
end.
it?
The Leg of Zelda ends.
Ah,
That's
okay, there we go. Behind you is an average height, broad, muscular build, brow with grey skin, short, spiky white hair, and a vibrant crimson with vibrant crimson eyes. Ritualistic facial scars with black leather armor. I didn't lose my notes. Fuck you. I've lost my place in them.
Sparrow has many notes.
A
lot to keep track
And
of.
at his side is a short sword with a spider motif hilt.
Uh-oh.
He looks at you with this kind of emptiness, which is quite unnerving to see.
Am I getting foreshadowing?
Oh, I was worried that something might happen, and I wanted to try and diffuse the situation.
Interesting. The little girl is protected.
That's good to know.
Oh well, that's
Lovely.
good then. I was probably worried over nothing.
Indeed.
Should probably be on our way then.
As he speaks, you
Agreed.
notice something interesting. Something on his tongue. When he speaks, you can just barely catch light of it.
Did we roll to
What-
perceive more? Or
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
just,
I'm just letting you know that it's
Oh,
there
no.
if you wanted to look.
I'd like to
Would it
try
be
and discern more.
would it
Yeah.
be investigation or perception?
I'm happy for either.
What is better for me, actually?
You know what? My investigation is actually good.
They're the same for me.
I got a 12.
That's an 18.
That's an 18. Okay.
22 for me.
22.
God, I was
Fucking hell.
rolling so bad today.
What'd you get?
Me?
Yeah.
12.
12. Skull?
Oh,
Still rolling
Midge
from
is
that
like
potion.
Midge hasn't even realised that this is going on yet. He's just
Oh my
assumed
God,
this is one of their
Midge!
friends.
Okay.
So Midge is just like under the he's not paying attention at all.
Okay.
Tigger.
So
Give Tigger
there was
a
an
tap on the head.
18 and a 22. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the two of you that got those scores, you see as he opens his mouth to speak, on his tongue is a tattooed spider. Legs kind of arched out across the tongue. And I will allow you to make a history check to see if you recognize this tattoo, having been from the
will.
city.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
It's a 21.
Okay, both of you recognize this. This is the mark of an assassin. And
Run.
generally, assassins are quite quiet. They don't generally speak to people. So the fact that this one means they're important enough to not have taken the vow of silence.
We need to
It's
run.
good to know that she has capable individuals looking after her.
Yes, we will
does.
not keep you. We will stay out of your way.
I'll sort of turn around at this point and just be like, "Oh, there's another one. Hello."
He smiles, and his
not one of
teeth
us,
are
not one of
slightly pointed. And it is a terrifying look. Because in that face is no compassion, there's no joy in that smile. It is this unhinged madness that lingers.
Fiala is like fucking Midge, like behind him is like, nope, not one of us. Not one of us.
I'll sort of be like moving, be like, "Oh, my apologies.
We-
He looks like a ghastly fella."
You see his eyes widen, red eyes glinting in the light. And then a soft, childish voice calls out, Benra! I'm bored! I want a treat! And you see him pause.
No, with the tree. I want a tree. I want a tree.
And in an instant, as the crowd kind of surges around him, he smiles, kind of runs his thumb under his lip. Lucky. And then steps backward into the crowd and fucking vanishes. Taking the hint,
if I can, I would like to see if I can follow where he's gone. Like, if that was a magical vanishing, if he, like...
You can certainly try.
He did, like, one of those, like, film tricks when, like, the bus goes past.
Go ahead. Perception.
A perception. Okay, I shall. I want to see if he hasn't just done, like, a Batman where he's literally just crouched and he's there. It's just, like, a perception.
Scuttled away.
Meanwhile, Fiala's just, like, having a panic attack.
That's a crisp 18.
He stepped back into the crowd, and you're not entirely sure how he's managed it. But it's more like an instinct, like prey knowing when a predator is in the room. You turn, and ahead of you, next to the child, he kind of seems to materialize, not as if teleporting. Hey, thank you so much for the raid, holy shit! Another one! There is no sense of magic here. But you get this feeling he moves swiftly. He is used to moving quickly and quietly through crowds. And so he can find that natural pathway.
I say, he's not one of yours. I think you should recruit him. He seems, if you're trying to hunt somebody down, he seems to be
be incredibly effective to have on your side.
Y'all just shaking their head with no sound. Just
I'm just gonna like look down at you and just be like, you very nearly got yourself killed. I think we should at least try. And I know I'm the one to say this, we should at least try and avoid being killed in the city before we deliver these letters and figure out what to do next.
Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. I have a habit of getting myself into situations where I can't quite read the room, but he seemed to be a ghastly fellow.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. You can't just tell people they're ghastly.
Oh, can I not?
You have some flair at least.
He's a high-ranking assassin.
Who is he? Oh,
Just
that
killed
explains.
3 men instantly without getting close to them.
Oh, that's. I'll be honest with you. I thought that was the child. I've come across a lot of very powerful children before. Anyway,
It might have
very
been, I
well.
suppose.
I actually.
I would haunt you.
Oh no, I don't want to get anybody killed. I just got here. But I shall follow you and do lead on.
Where are we going?
Anywhere away from here, just anywhere.
On to the Adventurers Guild, I would assume. Maybe with a bit more haste than we previously were.
Okay. Okay. We can go to the
I would
adventures.
say I picked up the tiny ones, but I'm not that strong. It's a different character. I can't just pick you up, bitch.
Alright, it's alright. I can pogo on my staff if you like.
You know what? You know what though? Considering last time Rav tried, Rav couldn't pick him up either.
Yeah, I'm stout.
Dense.
Fiala.
I leave it up to you whether that's the character or me. Sorry.
Fiala.
Yes.
There is a strange shiver over your skin. A prickling at the back of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that you are not as unobserved as you would like to, right? You know where he is. You know where Venra is up ahead of you. But the feeling of being a pinned butterfly is still strong.
I definitely need to get away from it.
Yes, let's just go anywhere. Let's move, run anywhere, go now. I'm practically going to be dragging Umbra and Mitch out of this particular street.
Oh, right, yep, we're going. Right, well.
And Thiawa will follow along and just keep an eye out.
Okay. Oh. Click through. Sorry. How long do we have left, roughly, give or take?
Not very.
Not very. Okay. So we can get to the Adventurers Guild, or I can distract you and you guys can get there on the next episode.
I'd like to get to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have made you suffer so much.
Alright.
We? Who's we? You speaking French?
Bitch! Let me remind you, you built an amazing character to start this game. You built it as part of this fucking whole party. And you made it lore significant, and then you fucking left. Don't get me wrong, completely understand. I'm giving you shit, but I understand. But
I'm a complete hypocrite. Get his ass.
Yeah.
what is my life?
No, man.
Okay.
No, I play it. I play too much to it. It's all good.
I'm being added. That's fine. Okay. Make your way through the city streets, much more tense than you were before. Yeah, Billy's right. Yeah.
Let's go. So I'm just gonna let you know that, like, this entire time Midge has seen their hood has been down, he has not been able to see their face.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie.
What's that mean?
The Adventurers Guild is this rather welcoming thing. How do I explain it? My brain's a little bit fried at the moment. I've had to improvise a lot, and it caused me to have a bit of a panic attack, so I'm still recovering from that.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
And my notes for the Adventurers Guild are on my freaking computer at work, and they're not here. So I'm trying to remember what they are.
Adventurers Guild and not cause trouble and left.
Yeah.
I'm causing trouble. What? I'll do that. I can do that.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I think between Umbra and Mid, we can cause so much trouble.
Okay.
I'm ready to
I can
throw
just,
government into chaos.
I was gonna say, I can just assault a civilian in the street if you like.
No, it's fine.
I cast a magic missile on the crowd!
I
That would leave us to deal with the fallout.
Yes, yes it would.
You had your chance to attack. You had an assassin, and you just let them walk
No.
away. Which,
No,
honestly,
no, no,
smart
no,
If
choice.
we let him walk away, he
Disgusting.
would have killed us instantly.
Yeah, you would have.
He would have looked at me and Umbra would have just crumbled into a heap on the floor.
Y'all would have suddenly been 50 feet away and take no damage. Again.
Legit.
Actually-
I would take all the damage.
That reminds me.
Perish.
Again.
Okay.
Please let us just get to the Adventurers Guild.
Alright. The Adventurers Guild. It's this rather large building. Think very, Pantheon-esque with tall, not marble columns, but very grandiose space. And yet, there is a homeliness about it, where the building is this kind of... The bones of the building are quite grandiose. You can tell that the people inside it loved it and have built upon its bones, basically. So where there are grandiose statues, they've been kind of either decorated with armor or, you have that impressive, lustrous angel kind of whole, arms outstretched. And instead of leaving that, they've basically hung a board in between her hands with, important post notes, basically, quests all across it. There are less people here, but it's quite an open space. You can see people come in and out, this very busy kind of thing. You see a variety. Less intimidating, perhaps, than the Mercenaries Guild. Jasper, you recognize almost immediately a rather large minotaur. He's tall, broad, heavily muscular build, thick black pelt, heavily scarred with a citron eye, with his left eye being white with a scar through it. And though he is currently bare-chested, it is reinforced with leather pterges, and on his back is a large, double-headed axe.
In what context do I recognize him?
You recognize this as one of the heroes from the stories. This is Rador Stormstriker, and he is one of the legendary heroes from Cadmus's party, which Jasper knows, but the rest of you don't. And he's currently holding a flagon of mead, and surprisingly delicately, taking drinks from it, as a rather young-looking adventurer is starstruck and talking to him, babbling, tripping over their words. It's this it's almost rather comical to see this young human just eyes as wide as saucers. Clearly, this is a very new day for them, and he seems to be just patiently listening.
Is that Rador Stormstriker? Stories. There's no way it's him, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
who
it
that
could
is.
be. Rador Stormstriker. From Cadmus's party, he's a huge deal. He's like a legendary hero. Let me recount all of his famous deeds throughout history, and then I recount in excruciating detail all of his deeds from throughout history.
No.
Oh my god.
They do have quite a few.
I won't state those details explicitly, but there's a lot of them, and I imagine I'm saying them now.
The biggest one that most people know about is from the Sunspear Wastes. And it is when Cadmus and his party slew an ancient lich and an undead dragon at the same time.
Wow.
It was ridiculous, and it's a feat that no one has yet to beat. So they're quite famous.
So, they say that Rador took the undead dragon in his hands. The dragon tried to clamp its jaws down on him, but he held them open with his brute strength, just forced them apart, and then he grabbed the dragon's head in his arms and suplexed it. It was, well, what they say anyway. I don't know if it's true. I'd like to think so.
A soft voice echoes out beside you. Don't forget the part where he threw the dragon into the sun like a frisbee.
I thought that was just...
No, I was there, darling. And as you turn, another figure that you recognize from stories is standing there. Average height tiefling, with a lithe, muscular build. She has liquid gold eyes with this pale skin, two large curved horns from her forehead, with long, wavy white hair that is currently in a thick braid. She has these faint, circular, glowing tattoos all across her body, and she's dressed in this, it's not a toga, but it's like a white chiton, almost. Chiton? Is that how they say it? I don't know. You recognize her as, Zezra, another member of that party.
Sorry, said you go.
Whatever.
She and Brador are teammates. I will give you something that she did.
Theo was just watching Jester and it's like, you're going to an engaging storytell, you know that, right?
I'm just watching Nessie just like vibrate almost out of existence at this.
Nessie would be like would take this as a huge compliment, but they are like completely starstruck right now and don't hear you.
Oh,
Perfect.
can I like lean into Nessie and just kind of be like, if these are some like, because I probably would have had stories in my travels. Maybe this would be a good chance for you to get your is it journal? Would you say he keeps his, but he writes in? Would it be a journal or just his book in general? His tome? What would Nessie?
They call it their heroic chronicle, but it's like a journal, really.
Maybe you should get them to sign your heroic chronicle while we're here.
I'm going to get to that. Don't cramp my style.
I'll try my best.
I'll try
my best.
When no one else could kill the lich, you were the one who found his phylactery and destroyed it.
She kind of laughs. Aren't you a cute little one?
Oh, I really like stories like that. You know, it's just you never expect to meet the heroes of the stories in person.
That I suppose I can understand. And she's going to reach out. She has these golden claws on her hand that are like these ornate jewels almost that kind of go up. Think like don't know how to explain it, but like you can kind of see through the chain links kind of thing. It's this more jewelry than an actual weapon. And she's going to reach out and she's going to place a hand on your head and scritch very gently your hair. It's always nice to know that the young ones still tell stories about us.
Like not even having turned around to see that she's there yet. Go,
Oh, but come on, that's completely silly. You can't even throw a dragon into the sun. That's physically impossible. And you don't have bare hands.
and I'll sort of turn around, just be like,
Oh, hello.
She looks down at you, and suddenly, like, her eyes seem to focus. Like, before it was kind of like she's relaxed, happy, narrow. Interesting.
Good afternoon.
You have the scent of meddling.
Yes, I haven't washed yet. Sorry.
But we're getting to that.
Not the scent I'm talking about.
I can.
She
tidy it up
reaches
if I
up.
cast it.
And as she does this, in front of her hand, you see this arcane sigil begin to form, tracing in golden lines around.
I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it. Right, Mitch?
I mean a lot of things. None of them bad, I assure you.
Interesting. He's got his
He's new,
hooks
he
in
just
you.
got to.
Don't worry, I'm not in the habit of murdering little idiots. No matter.
Oh, don't.
Oh, really?
Well, that's good because I don't think there are any here. So we should be fine.
Yes, I suppose so. But a little bit of advice, dear.
Oh, of course.
Whatever's got its hooks in you, you may want to be careful. They don't play nice.
I'm fully aware. He's I always like to think of him as a bit of a communicative disease. It tends to spread, so I wouldn't get too close.
Wait, you're just telling us this now?
It's
no, you'll
not.
be fine. It tends to only spread to people that he finds interesting. I find you very interesting. I think he's a jerk. This doesn't come from me. I apologize.
We definitely need to get you to a washroom.
Oh yes, please. I feel disgusting.
In the interests of not stinking up my hole, follow me. And she's going
Yes,
to glide
I wasn't
forward.
going to mention it, but I wasn't going to mention it, but it could do with it. Oh, you mean me? Sorry. Okay.
Is
To be
Zezra
honest,
the
we
leader of
could
the
all
guild?
do it.
No, she is not.
Okay.
She might know
Okay.
stuff though.
She is not the leader of the guild. That would be the leader of
It's
the
like
party.
A hole in the sense that.
She's possessive.
Yeah.
Follow.
He's possessed. Uh-oh.
She's going to lead you guys forward through this rather large meeting hall and down the rather long hallway. And she's going to push open a door, and what you expect, perhaps, is a washroom. What you get is a communal, basically like a pool. Go on.
No! No, it's too many. I didn't want to see any naked centaurs today.
Oh my god.
You keep your
God,
clothes
I
on.
wish-
Is that what your mind jumped?
Oh, good.
I wish
Good,
I was
good.
playing Rav, he would just pick Midge up and throw him.
No, okay. They keep the clothes on, that's fine. Do they at least have towels? Okay. Sorry, please continue.
She kind of like tilts her head back and forth as if relaxing her neck. Normal. Sorry, sirens just outside my house. That was weird. It's 11:14. It's a little bit disturbing when that happens. Why don't you wash up? And she's going to look at you, Jasper. And if you happen to drown the little man, I'd consider it a personal favor. but she is going to pat you on the head and glide past. You've got this very smooth way of walking.
We're actually hoping to talk. Actually, there's a couple of people we're looking for.
That's first, she calls.
Right, I suppose I'm Bath.
Well, she seems.
I thought I was rather clean already.
I mean, we did wade through a lot of elephant toothpaste after that debacle at the Spell store.
Yeah, you are covered in elephant's toothpaste.
Maybe it's for the best.
Some of you are.
I will have a bath.
Do I need to bath too, or do I?
She's
am I
mostly
supposed to, like,
talking
pull
about
up?
Midge.
Ah.
Because you made such a big thing about his current hygiene. So, because you said that.
Him getting in like any bath, it was just like a brown cloud just floats on. Like
I'm going to wait until we're back at the inn for myself.
He's so mucky that he's stopped looking mucky. You know, he's gotten to the point where it's just sticking to more muck. Like you just can't get any dirtier, and he's just sort of sinking in the bath. And this is like,
Oh, this is nice. Yes. Oh,
Good thought. I think I'll stay out of that water.
oh, please, it's quite warm. It's quite pleasant. Please come in. Come in.
Sure it is. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I'll sort of look down at this like horrible cloud, and I'll just be like,
Yes. My apologies. Give me a moment.
and I'll like do what I can to like prestidigitate it, like getting rid of the worst of it.
Please do come in. It's quite warm.
I
gonna turn
just
my back
remembered
and
I am
say,
deathly afraid of water. I can't go anywhere near it, and I'm gonna look away.
Oh, very well.
Oh my god.
It will no. Da-dee-da-dee-da. There's no duck. I shall need to conjure myself a duck.
Well, while that's
Like-
happening and someone's enjoying biddy bath time, can I ask? Sorry, did we get the name again of she who led us to be bathed?
Zezra.
Ezra.
Zephyr. She's still with us.
No, she's wandered back to the hall. But she's easy enough to find. You could get to her while they're bathing.
I was just thinking, like going on the keeping ahead of things and just going and asking about the brothers.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
If we can glean any information from that. I mean, or if she can point us to like the guild master if she doesn't know.
Okay.
I might go to find her. If anyone wants to follow in.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go with him.
It'll
bathe and
take
we'll
like
be back
5 minutes
soon.
for you to be done. Midge, so if you wanted to join them, you could.
I'll probably take my time. It's been like I don't if they've got a conversation to have, I'll might walk in halfway through just like flopping wet, but yeah, he's taking his time. He hasn't bathed in like 8 years.
He's waiting for the right moment.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's marky.
Umbra just sobbing like.
At the idea of it.
And Fiala hid him under that coat. You're gonna wash that cloak now, Fiala.
They've just stepped away. They'll be right back.
Dang, I was to remind them when they get back, they're gonna wash their cloak now.
Okay. So you catch back up with her. She's currently sitting across from Rador, just kind of relaxed, watching him interact with this newbie with patience. She's just amused. Like when you watch your friend deal with like an overenthusiastic puppy, it's cute, but you're like, I'm not helping you. You get to deal. That's kind of her whole vibe right now.
We just have a quick question, and we'll be on our way.
Hmm.
We're looking for a couple of people, and we're hoping you might be able to point us to them. Neska and Sereth. We have a message to deliver to them.
Neska. Neska, you're a friend of Neska's. Nice. The little boy. What message do you have
I
to leave?
understand. Well,
Vesker is a dear friend. Well, sort of. As one does with the new children that join the guild on occasion. He didn't stay very long, but he still drops in now and then when he's in the city. What message did you have for him?
a letter specifically that we were hoping to deliver to him.
From who?
A
I really want to know that.
no, that's why I need to be a friend.
Friend? Not that it matters to me. He's currently out of the city, but I'll have it sent to him if you would like.
What would you ask in return?
Everything comes at a price.
You tell stories, don't you? She looks at you, Jasper. That's what you do.
Yes, I suppose that's a... Yes, I do.
When you have a story worth telling, I want a copy.
Well, of course. I'd be happy to. I mean, it's a lot of pressure. To show my writing to a real life hero, but I will absolutely, when I have a copy, the first one I make, I will send to you.
You swear? And as she does this, her fingertip glows gold, and she draws a cross on her chest. You swear?
Oh, like it fucking packed. It's just this entire
I swear.
session.
It lights up and then fizzles away on her skin. I look forward to it. What is your name, little one?
Now I give the bombastic side eye, like, you're the bestie, you've been trying to avoid that this whole time. Can you have a fake name you were using?
I have lots of names, none of them are fake.
That is that is such like a that's such a power
good
move.
line.
Yeah, well,
It's such a good line, Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
It's a little bit embarrassing, but my friends like to call me ankle biter.
You watch her face go from this impassive, relaxed, to her face doesn't smile. Like, she doesn't smile at you, but you watch her eyes light up with amusement. Ankle biter. Is that because you're ferocious? Or because you use your words to slash at their feet?
Well, I had a reputation as of a troublemaker as a child, and when you'll see a young, hyperactive goblin milling about and say, "Oh, look, it's the ankle biter again." Just kind of stuck, I suppose.
Do you like the name?
I think so.
Words have power. If you let them call you things you don't like, then it will scar you. So if you do not like the name, do not use it. If it causes you distress, burn it. Rebuild yourself from the earth if you must.
I'll give a look like I don't really understand, but I understand better than like any other person probably would with so little context. Thank you for the advice.
She leans forward as if to tell a secret. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, like, how close are they to everybody else, or is this like a very private conversation happening?
I assumed that you were all kind of there. So, if you wanted to...
Dale is hearing that, and it's like, obviously, like, very taken with that as well. but not saying anything.
The whole time this conversation is going on in the background, you can just hear like, Admiral Ducksworth, they're launching the cannons!
Oh my god.
Launch the robots!
She leans forward as if to tell you a secret. I was very young. They called me a monster. I rather liked that name, but I used it. And she flexes her hands, and I showed them what a monster could be. So, little child, if you do not like the names they give you, make your own. Bite them.
You
Oh,
cut
no.
out for a second.
God fucking damn
I'll
it.
try. I heard most of that.
Okay.
I will.
I see something in
Right.
you, child. An echo. Something interesting. And it's just been quite some time since something was interesting to me.
I'm just a scribe.
Yes.
Been over my head.
Don't worry. We're all in over our heads. And then there's a sound. And she snaps to attention. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
God damn it.
Sarah always
Alright.
feels like leave us on a really interesting
You-
cliffhanger. It's like, Jesus, I hate it, but I love it
That is
so
cool.
much. I
You're
hate
welcome.
You, but I love you with all my heart.
I couldn't resist. Come on. Like, that was just the perfect fucking spot. I'm like, nah, we're ending it here.
I have a feeling I know. I have a feeling I know who this is. Possibly.
Possibly. Now, let me stop the music. Yeah. But yeah.
God damn.
Interesting session.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, Skull.
Alright, pleasure to be here. Alright, I got a snack.
I noticed. Okay, so
Thank you, Sparrow, for a great session. I'm gonna
Thank
point
you,
out, we
Sparrow.
picked the name A Bad Trip as a joke for Umbra, but it's also a bad trip for Mitch.
Yeah.
It's always a bad trip for Mitch. It's always a
I
bad
know.
trip.
Hmm.
Normally,
Normally,
he's just gonna
this
cease
is
to exist in the
a-
shower.
This is a really great session. Thank you, Sparrow.
really?
Mm.
I'm so glad. I was really worried. I'm just trying to figure out who to raid.
No worries. No
Oh.
worries. Just
Shadow
happy.
Legends. Sponsors of today's stream.
I fucking
No,
wish
we talked
they
about
have
this with
such
Cornflakes.
deep pockets. Like Christ.
Raid Ladocians.
We are still sponsored by Cornflakes.
Again,
Shadow Legends,
I
if you're
fucking
watching
wish.
We would really like your money, I mean your game.
Come on down and try some corn, or we will sacrifice your newborn.
God, I can't believe, Sparrow, you managed to drag Skull into the attic with us.
Kicking and screaming.
No, I'm in. It's fine. I've
He's
got
gonna
it. I've got
He
it.
actually,
snack. What does he care that he's trapped in
yeah,
with
he
us?
chained up himself.
Yes, I have.
What I'm hearing is he's a
I had a
masochist.
campaign. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got a campaign launching tomorrow.
I've
which
heard.
is
I've
giving
heard
us-
rumors.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I'm very, very excited. So I was up like all night doing prep work for it. So
Oh my god. Oh.
no, it's all good. It's. I'm running. Oh my god, not including friend games. I'm running 8 games a week now. So I'm
Christ.
kind of
Christ.
dying a little bit.
And
But
you
it's all
chose to
good.
come back here.
Yes, sir. I just gotta put my nose in. See how the gamers are doing. While I'm
It's good to
still
have you.
functional. Thank you, boss.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
absolutely good to have you.
Yeah.
I missed you.
Oh, I miss you too, Go. Oh,
Also,
the
I'm gonna
vibes
point
are
out,
immaculate.
I'm gonna point out, I don't think I ever told you this. When Sparrow asked me to join this, I thought, oh, I'll be a one-time guest. And then the next week, you're like, yeah, actually, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
So
I remember
became,
that.
I
Yeah.
became permanent, and my first session was your other character's funeral.
Your funeral, yeah. I still have his frying pan in my bag as well.
Oh,
It was like, awkward.
that is perfect. That is perfect. I don't know. I just have too much going on at the minute. I've had to pull out.
No, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
many special obligations.
Check out Doily the DM on Start Playing.
Oh, please do. Yes, please do. I'm going to be launching new games on Sunday afternoons and evenings, GMT.
Christ.
Yeah. Phil is genuinely a fantastic player, and I assume DM. I'll never know.
Yes, he is. He is one of the greats of all time.
He is a DM of all time.
He is one of the DMs of all time.
He is one of the DMs of all time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you have my full permission, if you want to have Albie like come back as an NPC or something. I'm imagining like a moment where
Albie's fucking
like,
dead.
Albie's dead, dude.
He's crystallized.
I just love the like. I don't know, could come back as a revenant or something. I just love the idea that Umbra's like walking along and suddenly the pan gets pulled from the backpack and they're like, oh, where is it going? It's like, he has summoned his weapon. It returns to its master.
Oh, man.
Oh, excellent.
Okie dokie.
Stuff.
I am really sore, so I need to go and lie down. So,
Yes.
I have picked who we're going to raid. It's a VTuber. They look kind of cute. And they're on their second episode, and they've got 4 viewers. So, we're going to go send them some love.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Yeah. Diamond Windows.
Shower and cook myself some pasta. Whoa!
Okay. So,
Yes,
let's go.
Brain food because I've got
hell yeah.
stuff to try and do, but
Oh, good luck, gamer. Best of luck to you.
okay. So, I'm going to quickly, if you guys want to say goodnight.
Yes.
Good night.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Sparrow. Everyone, make sure you're following Sparrow if you're not already.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do
Follow
feel
Sparrow,
free.
join the server if you want to see us shitpost to each other.
Yes.
Hey chat, follow Sparrow. This is a threat.
This is a threat. If you
It
do
is.
not follow Sparrow before we go over to the next channel, I will appear in your room at 3 a.m. eating a bag of shredded cheese.
I'm prepared.
Yeah. The only
I'm about
way.
to
The
post
only
your
way.
IP right now.
Yeah.
We
The
will
only
become
way.
your sleep
The
paralytic
only way
demons.
to be safe is to subscribe to twitch.tv/LuckyRedSparrow. You have
And if
been
you are
warned.
subbed and you can't follow more, you're fine. You're good. You're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe.
I'm going
For
to.
And I will not appear
For
in your
now.
room at 3 a.m.
I'm going to cast a Wrath of God, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
All right. I have some script. Thank you. So, we will be live with Taeve, I think, in 2 weeks. Although I know, Space, that you will not be able to attend that one. So I don't know.
Sure yet.
Okay. Well, I'll keep everybody
Can I
updated.
guarantee? It depends on can I find an empty conference room at the hotel at 6 a.m.
Go.
And I will be live tomorrow with Final Fantasy Online as we do more of the Heavensward grind. Well, trying to get to Heavensward. I'm still not looking forward to that
Yeah.
45-minute cutscene, guys. I don't know what I'm going to fucking do with myself.
No, you skip it and you make everyone listen to a TLDR.
Oh,
I could.
Power move. You just what you do is you just go away. You just go and have a coffee. You just leave it go. And
You
like,
just
I'll come back
autoplay
and
it.
minutes. I'll
You
see you
could.
later.
Go
Yeah.
have a shower, go eat dinner, come back after,
Yeah.
watch it play, and just be like, so how y'all doing, everyone?
Okay, I am going to queue up the raid. There we go. So, make sure
Everybody have a
to-
good time.
Yes. Make sure to drink water, take your meds, eat some food. Do not lick the demon that you summoned to piss off your neighbors, because as we all know, consent is indeed consexy. And I will see you all.
She said the thing.
See you all on the next one. Send them some love for me. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.